Ready?
Who are you on right now?
Yeah, are you getting a little toasty, dude?
Me?
Did that black stuff get you toasty? Because it got me toasty.
Dude, I'm sweating, dude.
Burning, yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Burning.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay, welcome back to another episode. No, wait, let me do it again. Ready? Hey, and welcome back to another episode of the Dick and Bonies podcast. My name is Dick.
Quite right, I'm Boonies.
And today we have a guest with us. I was going to do the shtick, but you already did it. You already did it earlier, and now I feel like I'm stealing it from you, and I can't fucking do that.
Ooh,
but who we got here? We got
that J Crib.
No, wait. We got Mr. Waffle Stomp himself.
Yes.
Back in the
Waffle
corner,
Stomp,
James. James Harvey, how we doing,
You went
baby?
from waffle stomp to awful stomp.
In the left corner, weighing
Dude.
180 pounds.
With the boot.
Are you
Dude.
180?
Dude, when I was on the show last,
Yes.
that was 2 years ago.
Not true.
No.
Or
What?
was it 1 year
It was a
ago?
single year. It was
okay.
one single year
I was
ago.
here for Thanksgiving 2 years ago, but I know what you're talking about. I was
Okay, well-
205.
Nice.
The last time you were
I
here?
was 205.
Were
I
you?
am 180 right now.
Oh
Good for
my
you.
god.
Yes.
You look good. You look
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
look
Thank you. I
fucking-
can't trail run right now, so
How
I've
much
just
is-
been.
how much
Yeah,
that
what the
boot
fuck
weigh?
happened to you, dude? That left boot.
So
That
I've had a
Das
couple
boot.
different things. Some people one day after surgery, someone was like,
What happened?
oh, hey, what happened? And I was just like, garage karate. Mom parked too close to the dojo. Just fucking gave that bitch a roundhouse kick to the fucking rear wheel.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's funny. You
Yeah.
know?
You're
And
like,
then
no, but it was. I'm serious.
serious, yeah, just, taekwondo,
Yeah, how can you-
Muay Thai or whatever.
Yeah.
And the next person's like, hey, what happened? And I was just like, dude, I live in Colorado. It's just so much easier to tell people, like, snowboarding. Like,
Yep.
Because you fucking live on the mountain.
because I live on the mountain,
Dude, you're a mountain man.
10 hours, 12 hours a day, working these shifts, building the terrain parks and
Yeah.
testing out the rails and stuff. So I'm either in ski boots or I'm in snowboard boots all day, for hours on time. So it's in my family, it's hereditary, but I also developed, bunions on my feet because I've been skiing and snowboarding for years on end in these boots, and it just
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunions, dude, Funyuns. Like,
Welcome back.
it
Paul
was no
Bunyan.
Funyuns getting those bunions.
But I bet it's fucking smelled like Funyuns.
Dude, it was fucked.
Oh.
So I have insurance through my full-time gig, bar managing at the Viceroy Hotel. So I was like, okay, I have insurance. I'm going to get this whole bunion thing taken care of. I'm like, I'm fucking 34-year-old bunion. Like, it's so embarrassing.
The time.
No,
Like,
but
people
you-
are like, my bunion
But you know what's rad is that dude, people are out there just flaunting their bunions.
Yeah.
Like put your bunions away, lady. You know what I mean? Like, and they just rock their bunions to the day they die, and I respect the
I
fact.
respect those rockers.
No,
but
I
actually-
respect you. Dude.
I have a very beautiful one of these girls that ex-girlfriend of mine.
Whoa, dude.
Long story short,
Man, you went through it.
she had the older one.
Nice.
She had a bunion, and I was like, "Does yours hurt yours?" And she's like, "Only when you look at it."
That's good. That's good.
And I was
for
like,
sure.
I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you. But mine, I rock climb, whitewater raft, ski, snowboard, like you name it, trail run, hunt.
Yeah, you
know.
didn't get them being a pussy.
Right. They just like, I literally, all the outdoor activities that I do to stay in shape, they came. So I got, it approved for the left one. I have to get the right one done in the fall. It is a $40,000 surgery.
Okay,
So,
can I guess?
Dude.
Let me guess what they do. Because I think this is the one.
there's different things that they do, but for a bunionectomy, but I want to hear what you have to say
Okay,
first.
well, hold on. You got a bunionectomy?
Yes.
Delicious.
Oh my God.
So do they? Okay.
Sounds sexy.
Hold on. I got it.
Truffle.
So that means the bone goes out like this, correct? And your toe goes in like this, correct?
It pushes your big toe in, so they
Yeah.
are like, it pushes them all
Correct.
to the...
Correct. So they probably shave the bone because that's the ectomy
That is
part.
one thing, part of it.
Yeah.
And then they break it and then reset it, and they probably put some sort of harness in there to keep it from
Some hardware.
rebunioning.
So
or
you
whatever.
you have it, partially correct.
Did I
so,
tell you I was a doctor? I told you I was a doctor, dude.
They have 3 incisions. One's on the side where they go in from the side and they shave down that bone. The other one
is that belt sander kind of deal, or
I don't know. I was completely out.
You were out?
dreaming.
Dude,
I was like, dude, I was dead to the world, dreaming of like
there's
naked
just
nurses.
fucking-
you were on that?
Well,
You were on that Michael Jackson shit.
I was on that.
There's just
That Michael
bone
Jackson
dust
tip.
in the air.
Yeah.
Bone dust.
I was like, it's like funny because like
Dude.
when they put you to sleep for, I've had a lot of surgeries, breaking my arm, skateboarding.
Yeah, that one was gnarly,
I
dude.
know. So I've had a lot of
Yeah.
surgeries, reconstructive from accidents that I've had, and you're always trying to just like fight it, to see how long you could stay, and then you're just like, ugh.
Have you seen that Steve-O
Oh
thing?
yeah.
So back to the bunion, they shave it
Back to
down,
the bunion.
and then they break the bone, and
Give me
then
the name of the episode. Sorry.
no, it's
No, he's like, no, it's not.
And so what they did was they broke it, but so on your feet, all of these bones have to be the same size. And my toe, that bone was like longer than the rest of them. So what they did was they cut a wedge out. They took out a piece of my bone to make it the same size. They reset the bone straight, and then they put screws down.
That's the harness.
So it's a 10-week recovery. I'm
Wowza.
6 weeks in.
Okay.
And I figured the day before my surgery, like, you can't drink. And I had just been going through a lot of shit, and so I was like, I gotta stop drinking, So today's 43 days. I have not drank
Good for
alcohol
you.
in 43 days.
That's awesome.
And that
Feel good.
contributes to
Dude,
a lot of
hey.
that weight that I've lost.
Let's cheers to
Cheers
that,
to
dude.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
cheers.
And like I've been to barbecues, and I've been to the bar and stuff, and like
All the
I
tests.
I just like don't have the desire to drink because alcohol makes me incredibly depressed and like suicidal and just takes me down a dark hole
Yeah.
that I don't like.
I mean, that's kind of that's the essence of.
And
That's-
it makes you feel good. First of all, you get really fat and it's unhealthy. Like, when it comes to a point where you're just like drunk all day, every day in order to like suppress like childhood
Whatever.
memories or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck
Or
you're
even
going
current.
through. Or current memories.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So I've been trying to like stop drinking for 13 years and deal with my depression. And I finally just like, it hit me that like, I need, like, if I don't have booze, I feel so much better and I have all this energy and I'm more motivated and inspired to do stuff.
Yeah.
But when I'm drunk or hungover, I'm just like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it
Nothing.
tomorrow. And
Yeah.
tomorrow never comes.
Right. Yeah.
And I have a lot of cool shit that I want to do with my life.
Yep.
And I can't get it done if I'm fucking boozing.
And a lot of times, that's what it takes for people. Oh, I've got a surgery, or I got sick, and I didn't drink the whole time.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
So you had a good thing to.
And as like cliche as it sounds, like it's the one day at a time. It's hour at a time. It's like
Are you doing anything in that realm, or are you just?
I'm not doing. So I've been through the 12 steps because we on our we talked about heroin use and pill use on our last podcast. So I'm very familiar with the 12 steps of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and NA and all that stuff.
Right.
I do not like the war stories. I know they help people, but I have something different that works for me, and that is Mother Nature is my higher power.
Yeah.
She's beautiful, but she is a bitch, and she will strike you down when it's
she'll kill you.
necessary.
She'll kill you, dude.
Absolutely. And that's another thing is if I kept drinking, I was gonna it was gonna kill me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here anymore, and so.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes,
Just
sir.
interject something real quick. So when you got the surgery, and anytime you've ever had surgery after sort of overcoming your battle with like opiate addiction, what is your process when you're given? Because there is a point where you sort of do need a little help from medicine.
So when it comes down to the opiates for my foot, I was, I wasn't worried about it because, again, same thing with like the booze. I know how throwing up and being hungover and how shitty it makes me feel. Same thing with the pills. I'm very aware of the come
What's
down
gonna happen.
and trying to kick
Yep.
fucking opiates. It's fucking terrible.
the
You know what
word.
I mean? Crawling out of your skin, cold sweats, throwing up, just like, just can't sleep. Your body's aching. Like, it's the worst feeling in the world. And so they actually gave me a prescription a week before I had my surgery. So like if I was a fucking addict, I would have been like, fuck yeah, let's go right now. Oh, I lost my bottle. You know, like,
wow. What are these doctors doing?
Well, so that nowadays they want you to be prepared for your surgery. So
they're like, get used to opiates.
Like,
get you all fucked up.
They're like, get all of your stuff first, so you don't have to go to the pharmacy after your surgery.
That is wildly inappropriate.
It's just
irresponsible.
how they.
It's irresponsible.
Well, if you're responsible.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
If you're responsible enough, and I knew that I was going to be having screws put in my foot and broken shit, and I was going to be in a ton of pain. So I knew I couldn't fuck around with them. You know what I mean? So in knowing myself, I was like, you know what? I will get them the day before my surgery. I don't need them right now.
Yeah.
No.
They can just stay there. You
So
know?
did you follow a regimen? Like
Yeah, absolutely. So I got them the day before my surgery, had my surgery. My mom flew in because they were like, you can't do this on your own. Like,
Nice.
It's gonna be fucked up.
Mama Bear came.
So she came to the rescue. She has a timeshare in Avon, so we went and stayed at a hotel down there for a week, and we just went to movies and to dinner, and I was going through a breakup, so there was a lot going on. I was getting sober. I had a fucked up surgery, and my girlfriend that I was dating, she went back to Argentina, and her visa got denied. And she was living with me, and we had all these plans to like travel and do all this cool shit for the summer. So when she called me like crying, you know, like it was almost like not as bad, but like, you know, a wife's waiting for her fucking military husband to come home, you know, and then like he gets killed in Iraq and you never get to see that person again. It was just like this weird thing where like I was expecting this person to come back and live with me that I was in love with, and instead it's I can't come to your country any longer. You know, I love you, goodbye. We need to break up, you know, and we need to cut it clean. Like, I just can't do a long distance relationship. I can't, you know. And it was really fucking tough, dude. It crushed me because I have for the longest time trying to like settle down because the older I get, I just want someone to come home to every day, and you rub my bunions. Oh my god! And it was like, you know, I just for some reason I was ready to settle down and, you know, give this girl the world, and you know it didn't work out in my favor. So I was like hurting physically from the surgery, like emotionally and mentally, emotionally fucked up from the relationship breaking up, and then mentally because I was, you know, I'm stuck in this cast at this hotel, just not being able to do anything for the next fucking month and a half. And it was, you know, I was reading books I still am. So the thing that works for me for my sobriety and not drinking alcohol is I wake up, I do cardio, I lift weights, I read 50 to 100 pages of a book, and then I call a sober friend, and I basically navigate my day around alcohol and how I won't get drunk that day or drink, you know?
I mean, where do you jerk off in there?
That's like number one.
Like right away.
So
I just wanted to make sure.
Like,
4 sessions in all.
You
of
wake
that.
up and you're just like can't start. You know, you got to start your day on the good foot.
100%.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Men, if we don't fucking get it out, we'll be lunatics for the rest of the day.
Hold your differential and tip the fuck.
Once
out.
you're done, you're just like,
You're like, I could be a person now.
yeah. Dude.
So
I'm lighter on my feet already. You know.
Yeah. I'm making decisions.
So my girl understands that I've got to come like immediately, and so her only request basically is just don't wake her up. So it's like
I love it.
I slip in as quietly as I can. Like she always sort of like lays that way, and if she's not, I try to get her that way because you can't really do it when they're facing you.
Yeah.
So I just get her over there, but usually she's over that way, and then I just sort of pull her ass a little bit to me. And then I get it, you know, I get it lubricated, and then I go as quick as I can. Usually I'm in and out, you know what I mean?
You slip in, you dip out.
I slip in, I dip out, and she gets it, and she understands me, and she's okay.
Eminem, the Minuteman.
Yeah, dude,
you
it's
know?
the best. And when she's
it's
not
function
around,
over fashion.
yeah, because I told her if I do not do this, I will be a lunatic all day, and it's like you can't get the poison out of your brain, so you got to get it out of your dick first. And so it's kind of a beautiful thing.
Well, it's like thinking with your dick, and that's kind of like what happened with this situation. This girl was a lot younger than me, and you know, she's an amazing, beautiful, hot young girl, and I think I just became so infatuated. I was just like, holy shit, an old fucker like me, I'm 34, can pick up this young girl.
Yeah.
How old was
And
she?
She was 22 now. She's 23. But the crazy thing was, is
Damn.
I told her, I was like, listen, I'm too old for you. Like, no, this isn't going to work out.
Yeah. Did she have an accent, by the way?
Oh, dude, the sexiest
Oh my
Argentinian.
God,
It's honestly, it's fucking hard to talk about. So had to come on the show to fucking get
Get it
those,
out.
get those demons
No, we'll
out.
do it,
You
dude.
know
We're
what I
doing it.
mean?
We're doing it. The whole show, we're doing
so,
it.
Exercise,
and,
baby.
You know, I told her a couple times, like, I'm too fucking old for you. And finally, one day, she knew that I was getting cut from work and she was off. And she, like, waited for me to get off work. So we're both walking to the elevator together. And I was just like, you know, let's go out to dinner, you know. And she's like, oh, okay. And I guess she had like this huge crush on me. So like when I picked her up from her place, she just immediately just started making out with me. And I'm like, fuck
It was in the bag.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
And no, it was good while it lasted.
How long were you guys together?
Dude, 3 months, but it was like the fastest, like best, most like I've never fallen in love with someone so fast in my fucking life.
Yeah, I
And-
mean, you can
and-
tell even like through social media, which is where I get to like see people like you that I'm friends with.
We
that
don't live in the same neighborhood.
No,
yeah.
du're with the fucking with the salmon of Capistrano.
Yeah.
That was
a
gonna
little,
be
a little place called Aspen, where the beer flows like wine
Yeah.
and the women instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano.
So you guys were in the hot tub. You guys did a little
Dude,
photo shoot.
it
I mean,
was-
come on now. I was like, these
It-
two are lovers.
Was
It
it a
was-
hot tub?
It was
No, it was an outdoor.
no,
Outdoor hot-
but dude,
but
she
she
just
did a
had that
little
she had the Brazilian Coke bottle shape that was fucking amazing,
Nice.
like perfect, dude, just fire. And we would do like FaceTime, like when she was in her country, I would teach her English and she would teach me Spanish.
Oh.
And it was like we had Spanish classes and lessons, and like, you know, like my Spanish got like really good. And I dated a girl years ago from Mexico, and I learned a lot of Mexican Spanish, and so it was really hard dating her because she was like, "No, we do not speak that Mexican shit. We speak Argentina, you know,
Argentina.
Argentina." And I'm just like, you
Yeah,
know,
dude.
like, you know, like ven aquí, like come here. She's like, "No, vení acá," and I'm like,
Oh.
"Okay," or like cállate, you know, like cállate la boca. She's like, "No, cállate." And I'm like, okay. And then like
Whoa.
cebolla, you know, onion, you know. She's like, no, cebolla. You know, so it's constantly like learning her dialect because she
Right.
did not want to hear me speak Mexican Spanish.
I thought you were gonna say she did not want to hear me speak Mexican.
No, like she didn't. She didn't. She's like,
I mean, yeah.
she didn't.
I guess it is.
It's like a like, dude. They might be Latino, but there is like a rivalry. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Australian and New Zealand thing.
Yeah, and then
the Kiwi versus the Aussie.
all
yeah.
Asians. There is a fucking hierarchy within Asians with Asian groups.
Oh,
dude.
like really? Like
Yeah,
the
oh, yeah.
Japanese, Korean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, so Japanese.
Korean motherfucker.
the
Hockey motherfucker. Got to go, Miss Ho. You know?
Japanese is like the.
They just beat a smart ass. Yeah.
They just being a smart ass.
Oh, that's
Friday after next.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next Friday.
Oh, next Friday. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you too.
So he's like, yeah. He's like, what are those? He's like, they 20s, and he's like, nah, they 10s. They nice, but they 10s. They 10s. He's like, yeah, they 10s.
So can you just tell us what's other than these things, and we'll get back to them. But since we saw you last, what has sort of been the things you've been up to lately? I know your company. Okay, we got to show. Let's show the shirt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, doggy.
J. Chris got us a fucking shirt.
Fucking.
Look at
A
this.
fish.
Aspen antlers, Colorado, handcrafted.
Look at that, dude. And I love the fact that it's in like the
back.
camo.
Dude, the camo's so sick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's appropriate.
Yeah. And
scarring.
we got the hats too. I'm rocking the hat.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. That's dope, dude.
Yeah, these hats were I bought a lot of stuff. Dude, they were fucking expensive.
It's that leather insignia.
I've been doing a lot of R&D and trying to find good prices and quality control and getting some stuff shipped to me. Working on some merchandise. I'm about to have the website revamped where people can just buy direct, and all I have to do is just drop ship the material and drop ship the merch to them. I got stickers. We got koozies coming, hoodies, hats. I sold out of hats the first week, and I was just
Growth.
like, dude, okay, sick. So, you know, and that was one thing going through this breakup was just like, I've kind of like lost myself because last winter, I worked so much because of COVID, you know, like nobody didn't work for a long time. And I was managing a restaurant, was super, you know, unhappy. So I left that. I was doing Aspen Antlers full time. And then I just like wasn't inspired. And I think a lot of that had to do with, you know, me just like drinking the past 2 years of like COVID, just like boozing so fucking hard, gaining 30 pounds. I had people in the village where I live, Snowmass Village, be like, James, is that you? Like, you gained a bunch of weight. And I was like, I wanted to be like, fuck you, dude. But like, I heard it from multiple people. And like, was one kid, he was I was a trail runner and he became a trail runner. And he was just like, James, he's like, you got fat, man. He's like, what happened? Like, you were so active and outdoors. And dude, that like hurt me to the core.
Right. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Here's the thing. If you're close with someone, especially like dude friendships, if you call somebody out for being like gaining weight, like that's all right in my opinion. Like you've developed a close relationship, you can sort of hammer him with it, maybe it'll motivate him or whatever. But if you don't have like I'm talking a very close relationship with someone, you are a piece of shit. If you're out here being like, yo, James, you're looking fat as fuck, dude. What the fuck? And then somebody being like in the village being like, James? Hold on. Is that you? You've gained so much weight.
And just everyone around is like, poor guy.
Listen, you wanted to say fuck you. If it was me, I would have said, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, dude.
Like, you don't know what's going on with me?
So, like, okay.
My Argentinian girlfriend just got their fucking visa canceled.
Not this winter, but last winter.
These bitches.
I know a guy who owns a liquor store. Shout out to Reed in Snowmass.
What up, Reed?
He needed, you know, some people to help him run the liquor store. So I was like, you know, fucking $20 an hour. Like, just stand here, you know. Like, and I knew beer and I knew wine, I knew liquor because I was a GM of a restaurant. I've been in food and beverage. So it worked out, you know.
And you were an alcoholic.
I was an alcoholic.
I mean,
so I was just like,
nobody better than you.
I got insane discounts insane discounts on booze, and like that's where it happened. I was like standing at the register, and like I would see people that I knew, and they'd be like, "You got fat," and I'm like behind this register, just like feeling like a fucking fat loser, dude.
Oh my god, just in paradise.
And I was like,
God,
okay, like something's got to fucking change. And so that's why last summer I got back into like trail running. I would wake up every day. I'd put the weighted vest on, and I would fucking run my ass up to the top of the mountain.
And what are you at?
What's up?
1,000.
So I live at 8,000 feet in Snowmass Village, and I'd do about 1,000 vertical feet up, with a weighted vest on.
Great stories.
Get to the top, and I would just look off into the fucking, you know, and just be like, okay, like, you know, you have to do this every day. You have to be dedicated, you know.
Discipline.
Disciplined, you know.
That is the Achilles heel of my life. I'm like, I'm doing it, dude. And I'll fucking go day one, dude. I'm like fucking eating oats, gonna fucking, and then it's day two. I'm like, it feels good in bed. You know what I mean? It feels real good in bed.
I can't do it. I'm so fucking hyperactive. I wake up, I read, I lift weights. I have to like, dude, come on.
Sorry.
Of course. Sorry. No, I mean, that's a given. I'm not bad at it.
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm kidding. Why would you ever list that? I think that's the funniest part.
Wake up and jerk off. I read.
This is my 5 things in the morning for success. Like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Beat my dick like it owes me money.
You're a public speaker. Speaking at like a high school.
Yeah.
They're like looking for the top fucking reason. Like,
1, flog the dolphin.
1, beat off. And I know all of you little motherfuckers.
Yeah. All you sick bastards. You know what I mean?
Job interview.
Yeah. So, you know, discipline is the thing. I got, you know, in the morning, like I said, wake up. Beat off.
Gotta do it.
There it is.
I make coffee. You know, I got to get myself going.
Love it.
You know, go for a run, read, do Spanish, just get my mind fucking going, get my body going, and you know, then we're off to the races. And you know, anything that comes at me for that day, even if it's a challenge or you know, just some bump in the road, I kind of can just take you know, a deep breath, react. and in a positive way instead of like just
An
getting
uninfluenced
angry.
way.
Yeah.
A natural fucking James fucking to the core way.
Dude, when the girl left me, I
around.
wanted to drink so fucking bad. And I
Sure.
just, and I fought myself and was like, this isn't for her. This is for you. This isn't for her. This is for you. And it took me a while, to really, like, I just had to pound it into my fucking head.
The thing that I mean, because I obviously have a level of like understanding of recovery and what it means to be in recovery and sort of my transition into like drinking alcohol and stuff.
Right.
Obviously, the thing that took me down was like opiates, right? Slamming heroin was like the thing that will just take
Which
you
is
down real
wild. I've never shot anything up in my life, and to think
I never did.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
never did it myself, I should say.
Oh.
I shot a lot of heroin, but it was... Oh, somebody's phone's ringing.
No, it's a car.
Oh, is that a car? Cameron, is it you? But the thing I don't like about that is why did it do that? Did you hit the...
I didn't hit anything yet. Did you?
he hit it first.
Oh,
and
so
it
it's yours?
You know, it was yours. It kept going off after he pressed lock. So I think.
But I didn't hit mine yet.
But do you think you might have been pushing it?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
The thing that worries me...
So push it.
Did so,
Push it real good.
oh, I thought
So
you were...
push it.
I thought you were doing Static X.
Or Tool.
You push it. Push it.
Yeah.
You push it.
Ding,
Can
ding,
we pop
ding,
out there real
ding.
quick, man?
Like, is somebody out there throwing eggs? Get this back in your fucking mouth.
You better not be egging.
You better not be egging my corn.
The moderation. Moderation.
Oh,
with
so
the
no.
booze.
So what it was what I was thinking of is the first like 3 to 6 months. You see so many benefits of stopping whatever the thing is that totally has been fucking you. So for you, it's
Yeah.
alcohol or whatever,
Yep.
and for me, it was heroin and shit like that. But it's at least understanding and maybe thinking forward about in 6 months from now, all those benefits are going to kind of seem like a flash in the pan.
Right.
And then you have to reassess and you're going to go, well, I think I'm okay now. I think I could actually do this thing again. And that is where I think the people who have the long recovery or whatever. And I was in NA, so I did no drugs, no mood or mind altering substances, right? You
right.
smoke weed.
I smoke weed, yeah.
And I don't even
But
know.
even that starts to get like it can give me like anxiety and stress to
Sure.
a point where I'm like, this no longer is serving me in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to run faster, further. Like I want performance. I'm not looking for something to just drag me down.
And I don't necessarily know that. Obviously, I do know that type of recovery isn't for everyone, and it's not necessary for everyone, and it doesn't work for everyone. It works for a great deal of people, and it worked for me for almost 6 years before I even touched any alcohol. And alcohol, I stopped using a year and a half before I even stopped using heroin.
Oh, okay.
Because I couldn't drink alcohol. Like that last year and a half I was using heroin, alcohol was like, I was like, fuck that, dude. I want
the least. Of
No,
your-
I was like, I want to feel the heroin. I don't want
Yeah.
to cover it up with this alcohol bullshit. So
Totally.
I completely stopped
Totally.
drinking, and all I did. But basically, at that point, you're just, can I not be sick today? And that's like the
Right.
whole. Who can I lie to? Who can I steal from?
Yep.
How can I get money? I didn't have a job. I was living at my grandma's house and all this shit, dude. And it's like, I understand that that's not how it works for everybody, right? And you're not even following a program of recovery, but you are in recovery to
Absolutely.
to your standards, what it is to you. But I always worry about people that get that 6 months in and they don't have like a game plan for how they might look for different kinds of help at that point, because they're like, oh, I've been away from it for 6 months, so now maybe I can do something else. Like I could try it again. It's all good. For me, I'll tell you this right now. For me, like the opiates, I have fallen so desperately and deeply in love with my life and being able to be the consistent figure in my children's life.
Yep.
And this relationship that I'm in right now, where I'm getting ready to propose to the woman that I'm fucking madly in love with and got her fucking tits
Do we
tattooed
have
on
to
my forehead.
wait to like post this?
No.
Until after the proposal.
Oh, no.
Does she know it's coming?
No, she knows it's coming.
Okay, I was
knows-
like,
You would think the tattoo would give a hint.
dude,
No,
I
she
saw
knows
I
it's-
saw that the other day, and I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, this motherfucker.
No, I am-
That's wild, bro.
I am literally swimming in anxiety with the amount of money that I don't have in my bank account anymore because I've purchased. I've got the ring. I got that ring, baby.
Yeah.
It's in my drawer. But anyways, yeah. I forgot my train of thought. What I'm saying is like I love anyone that is pursuing a better way of life.
Yeah.
Anyone that can assess their life, be present, and say, "Hey, listen, this has to change," and then they do it, and you're living that thing. And I fucking that thought process is something that I cling to more than anything. So like the things that you're talking about, like you're like, oh, I got to quit drinking. And then you start to think about, oh, I've been in this depressive state because of this fucking depressant that I've been putting in my body.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so widely accepted, you know,
it's the thing.
In Aspen, you can drink 365 days a year and no one will bat an eye. They will be like, yeah, he's normal.
I wonder
He
what
drinks every single day of the year. He's normal, you know, and it's like, okay,
beer
that's
flows like
not
wine.
okay. Yeah, where the beer flows like wine.
God damn.
Dude, I had shirts
Isn't
made
that
when I
right?
ran the beer bar in Aspen. We had 300 different beers, and I had those made, and it was a picture of Jim Carrey sticking his head out the limo.
Yeah.
And then on the back of it, it said, "Where the beer flows like wine."
Ah,
And it
nice.
said, fuck, what was his name in the movie?
Harry?
Yeah, I think it said Harry or something.
Lloyd Christmas.
Lloyd Christmas. It said Lloyd Christmas.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that was his quote. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was a quote, and then it said dash Lloyd Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, so we paid homage to that movie, and you know, being in Aspen, I ran a beer bar in Aspen. Like, how perfect of a shirt was that?
I'd have hired you.
You know.
You got a good sense of marketing.
And then, check this out. For Gay Ski Week, I got these shirts that were rainbow with this big dude with like a keg, right?
thought they were gonna say bazooka.
It was like a big rainbow dude with a keg, and then on the back of it said, "I'd tap that."
Nice. Gay ski
Gay
week
Ski
is a
Week,
thing?
dude. Oh, dude, Gay Ski Week in Aspen fucking goes off.
Is it just
Oh, I'm
wieners?
sure.
It is. I
Yeah.
mean, there's some dykes there, but
Yeah. You know, it's so weird that like when you talk about gay culture or whatever, it's like it's always men, but
check
no,
this out. Check
it's
this out.
women
Check
too.
this out, dude. So
They be jamming.
my ex was bi, and there's this other girl that I
The recent ex?
Yes, and then there's another girl that I knew that I had worked with that someone was like, she is gay, and I had friended her on Instagram because we all worked at the same hotel, and I was like, and this girl was like fire, like so hot, and then when I heard she was gay, I was like,
Sad.
Light bulb.
I was just like, that would be insane
Yeah.
watching you hook up with a chick. Like that would be incredible. You know what I mean? Like I was like,
she
dude,
wouldn't do anything with you, but she would.
but I was
fuck
like
your girlfriend.
hot chick. Yeah, I was like,
You
hot.
could fuck your girlfriend while she eats her pussy.
Yeah.
That would be
well,
lovely.
she's not my girlfriend. She's not my girlfriend anymore. So let's move on because that ship has sailed.
your ex-girlfriend.
I'm going into fucking.
Let's not start talking about cool ideas now.
I'm going into skinny.
God
Hey,
damn
I'm
it.
going into skinny boy summer.
There
Yeah.
you go.
All right.
You know, skinny single boy summer.
There you go.
Man.
Right back at it.
Yeah.
So what's the
So-
plan?
That boot off.
You know, the plan is get the boot off. I'm going back to work next week. I really want to fly fish, and they're like,
of course
you
you do.
can't fly fish until 4th of July.
Well,
And
hold on.
I've been fly fishing though. already.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
have
already
you?
saw you pull a couple
you
out
got-
of the
I
fucking.
know.
You just gotta
I'm not
bag that
supposed.
boot.
I'm not supposed to be.
But here's the deal:
I
just
was
don't put your
shooting-
foot in the water.
Yeah, well, I had a
bank fish.
cast on, and I was just walking around on this cast. I was like, if I break this plaster, they're gonna fucking know I like fucked this up.
Yeah, there's gonna be dirt
And-
and rubble. Like,
Dude,
in
it
the
was
cast.
pretty bad, and I ended up like. One morning, I got up and I tripped on my coffee table with my crutches, and I
So
just
you tripped on your cock.
no, yeah, I tripped over my cock one morning. It was
hate
just
that.
like, you know,
I woke up, tripped over my cock.
I woke up,
Forgot about it.
I beat off, I tripped on my cock. It was still fucking engorged. And I like rammed my foot, and I like heard a pop.
no.
I heard a pop, and I was like, holy shit, this is a $40,000 surgery. I can't fuck this up. This has to heal correctly. So I went back to the doctor, did the whole like x-ray thing. Thankfully, they were like, your screws didn't come loose. You're good. Probably just popped your toe because it's been in a cast for 4 weeks or whatever. And they're like, and then they ended up putting me in a walking boot, and I went fishing, and I just started doing all this shit, and I was in just an immense amount of pain. And I called him, and I was like, dude, I'm in so much pain. And I went back, and he's like, you've been walking on it, haven't you? And I was just like, yeah, dude. He's like, you're done. Like, he's like, non-weight bearing. You're using your crutches till June.
You walked up,
6th.
dude. You're like, dude, but look at this.
He
fish.
kind of did.
You're like,
I
look at
know.
this fish.
I know. I'm getting better, dude. Listen,
It's
I
a
got to go back to
little-
work. I got to go back to work next.
Yeah, you fucking walked up to
I know.
Yeah.
I got to go back to. Dude, I'm sorry, Dr. Konfuruki, but I have to go back to work next week.
What the fuck is his name?
Konfuruki, he's really good,
Konfruki.
dude. But think about it, $40,000
was
for this
gonna
fucking
say.
surgery.
I know, dude.
We should have a 5K to raise funds.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We'll call
yeah.
it the Bunion Run.
dude.
Is it a Funyun?
Funyun run.
The
Fun-
And we'll
Funyun
pass
Run.
out
Funyun run. At the end, you get a bag of Funyuns
Yes.
and Dr. Konfuruki's business card.
All right. What
A lot of
ethnicity?
medical stuff.
Love
on this
it, dude.
podcast.
I know.
Yeah.
We're diving deep.
2 for 2.
Doctor from Yuki's.
What was his ethnicity?
This is the.
Nice. This is
Cool.
where
I think he might be like just a white Jewish guy.
Oh really? Boring.
Yeah.
I don't.
Another one.
He's like,
No,
James, I don't.
I think he might. He could possibly be like Eastern European.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
he's like a tall, big
Drinkable.
schnoz. Like,
Tall, bleached blonde hair. Like
No,
the doctor
not
in
he's
fucking
no, not at all.
whatever.
Do you
movie that was.
do you unstrap every night?
Every night I do unstrap,
And then-
I sleep with my foot up in the air, and I like.
What's the damage look like? Is it looking
Do you
pretty
want to
good?
look at it?
9.
9. Das ist nicht gut.
If it wasn't on your foot, you would.
I would if it was up here. So the people.
Hey, $5. I'll show you.
I can kind of see the things that I want to see from here. So you
All right,
said
$3.
there's 3 incisions, right? One's on
There
the
are
bottom.
2. There's one on top where the screws are, and then there's one on the side, and then there's one in between my big toe and the toe next to it.
That.
They-
Oh, I don't like
They
that.
cut some tendons to open my foot up a little bit.
Nice.
Because the
Yeah, because it was fucking favoring.
it was going.
It was going in that way, so they had to fucking.
Dude, anytime you're.
That's a deal breaker for me with a girl. That
Dude,
fucking-
anytime they're like, we gotta
Hammer-
cut
is it
the
hammer toe?
tendons.
not a hammer
Is that
toe.
a hammer
But
toe?
it looks really good, and I got to get the other one done.
Is it nice and
I was
straight?
gonna. Yeah.
I got to get the other one done. So
Are
it's
you
gonna
you're a happy customer?
I'm a happy customer. I mean,
Like
dude,
you look at it, you're like, that's
I
straight.
paid
That's a-
$6,000 cash out of pocket.
Yeah,
Like it was not fucking fun to just
No.
like throw my money at that. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I did pretty well last year with Aspen Antlers, and I had to pay a lot of fucking taxes, and I was just like, did not want to give this check up to
Yeah.
fucking Uncle Sam.
Were
know?
you throwing it off to the side like I know I got to pay this or
Yeah, so typically, you know, you should do it quarterly. I had last year. I just kind of like it's COVID, a lot of excuses. You know, that's another thing. Like I'm starting to call myself on all my own bullshit.
Lovely.
Which
That's
is
good.
great. You know, so I was just super lazy and I didn't do it until the last minute, and I accumulated all my expenses and like all my income and. You know, my mom worked for the government doing finances for 25 years. And so
that's kind of a nice resource.
She helped me out, and she was just like, this is the chunk of cash you owe. And I was just like,
like that's all my money.
You don't have a lot of
all
you don't
of
have a
it.
lot of write-offs with the business.
I had a lot, but my income was pretty good.
What's up, boy?
What's up, dog? but then I invested in my company, and then I paid for the surgery, and now it's like back from square one.
Well,
So-
my truck's paid
You
off.
can't shed hunt if you fucking got bunions all day long.
So I actually have a crew of homies, and they knew that I couldn't shed hunt this year, and so they all went out shed hunting. And one of my buddies, he got married, and he gave me Preston McKelvey, Wild Willow Outfitters. It's the outfitter that I fly fish guide for.
Nice.
Oh, how
And,
cool.
He one day was like, "Hey, what did he say? He was like, do you want these antlers? I'm moving into a different house and I can't, and they're like worth a lot of money.
Yeah,
So
it's
he
part
just
of my-
gave me just a chunk of antlers, and I was like,
Aye.
dude, this is fucking awesome. Now, it's great to come up on all these antlers because it's what I make my product with, and
Yeah.
it just saves me obviously hiking around. And while he was at it, he was just like, do you want this Yeti cooler? And it was like $1,000 Yeti cooler.
Those are so nice.
They can hold an entire elk.
Oh.
It's a fucking massive Yeti cooler.
Like a
It's
huge
like-
giant trough.
it's like a-
and if you quarter the elk, you can fucking
dude.
jam it in there.
Dude, it's a fucking it's like the biggest Yeti that they make. And he was just like, it was like $1,000. He's like, yeah, you want it?
What kind
Just,
of
like, gave it to me.
what kind of sound
Only
system
in
do you-
Aspen.
What kind of sound
You
system does that
know?
thing have? Huh?
My-
You have subwoofies in that or what?
My truck has a Rockford Fosgate.
Yes.
Did your fucking Yeti didn't have subwoofies in it?
No, it didn't come with those.
Dude, it doesn't connect to your
But-
USB cable.
Dude, check this out. Speaking of like
That's already playing Chris
Yeti
Stapleton.
putting elk in
Coolers?
meat and coolers.
Yeah.
Today I just found out I drew an archery deer tag
Nice.
for either sex. So I could
Congrats,
I could
man.
shoot a
That's
buck or
awesome.
I could shoot a doe, and I'm doing over the counter elk hunting with archery. So this archery season,
Hold on. Go back up there, bud. What is over the counter?
So there's a draw every year, and there's different units throughout every state. They're all broken up in all these units. Okay, I live in Unit 43.
Okay.
And you can put in for what you would like for tags for hunting, and then they draw, and you either are successful or you are unsuccessful at the draw.
Right.
And this year I had a preference point built up for deer. So I was successful in drawing my archery mule deer tag for either sex.
Okay.
Now, it's very convoluted. So there's A tags and there's B tags. Okay. An A tag is going to be over the counter archery elk. So I can shoot with my bow a male or a female, a bull or a cow elk.
Okay.
And I can also shoot a deer, buck or a doe. So I have 4 chances, at shooting something with my bow this September, right?
Okay.
So I can shoot a deer and I can shoot an elk. For rifle season, if I were to draw, let's say instead of me doing over-the-counter archery, I wanted to do rifle, I could put in for first season rifle either sex elk, which is an A tag. So if I get drawn for that A tag, if you want to hunt another time, you have to buy a B tag. So my A tag this year is going to be my archery elk, and my B tag is going to be I put in for rifle cow second season for rifle. So I gained another point for antelope.
Yeah, how many progress points do you have with elk?
So preference points for
preference points.
I don't have any for elk because
Okay.
typically I draw every year.
Oh, you do?
Well, because I'm an in-state. I live in Colorado, so
Yeah.
they typically take care of the people who live there first, and then they let the out-of-staters do
not the
stuff
same
where they
here.
draw. Oh, Arizona is way fucking hard.
It's
like
hard.
I knew a dude who put in for like 14 years for a
Yeah.
specific unit, and instead of him just going out by himself and shooting, he's like, I'm paying thousands of dollars to get a guide.
Yep.
Because it was worth it for him because he's been waiting
been
for
waiting that
14
long.
years,
Yeah.
and he shot like a 400 class fucking bull archery. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking massive. Like trophy bull,
Yeah.
Between rifle and archery, what do you prefer and why?
I prefer archery. It's more intimate. It's a lot harder.
Yeah.
And it's so primitive. It's just
Yeah.
like
You worked for
you
it.
gotta play the wind right. You gotta call them in right. They have to
You
be
gotta get
rods.
closer.
You gotta get
You gotta
closer.
get
You gotta be
fucking-
right up in the action. You have to see them. You have to get close enough to where you fucking smell them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
And you have to play the wind. It's just like man, it's just so fucking exciting.
So-
when
The
you're out there,
the
the
adrenaline
adrenaline rush.
How many
where it's-
pound bow do you?
So most bows can shoot up to 80 pounds.
Right.
My bow, my draw weight is 65 pounds.
Okay,
So I
wow.
pull back 65
I don't
pounds
even know if
before
I
I
could do
shoot.
that, dude.
It's pretty fucking.
You ever got
know,
your arm?
No, because I know how to shoot my bow.
shoot, okay.
Yeah, when
Those
people don't
compound
know,
bows, dude,
when
are
people don't
fucking-
know how to do it, like they're constantly slapping their arms and like doing it wrong. Like they're just pulling to the side, and your cams will come off, and you can literally hurt yourself really bad. So you have to literally just draw directly back. You know what I mean? Instead of like pulling it to the side and stuff like that. You really got to be just on point with it. And
So your shoulders are nice.
You gotta do it. You
You
gotta
got nice
learn how to
shoulders?
do
dude,
it.
I dude, I got weights at home, and I sit there, and I do,
What are those
yeah.
called? The rollers,
just-
the roly,
you know, I'm
the
just-
roly
The
polies.
shoulder roll.
I get the
The shoulder roller
yeah.
polies.
Listen, I'm not a fucking, I'm not a scientist or anything, but
I am.
or a trainer.
yeah, or a workout trainer.
Listen.
But I lift, and it makes it easier for me to draw my bow back.
How funny would it be if they call it like when you go to the gym, they're like, and that's your scientist.
And he's gonna teach you about the amino acids and the polyunsaturated fats that are good for you after your workout.
So what are your percentages though? So you must
So-
have a much lower percentage.
So
with
for
the bow, right?
archery,
Yeah.
archery is 10% and lower. for
Wow.
success rate.
That's why they give them.
God
That's why they
damn.
give them to you over the counter.
That's why it's so hard.
What is rifle? 90.
It's up in like the 70% range, and it depends on the unit that you're hunting. There's a lot of really good units that are plentiful with a lot of elk, and a lot of people fill tags in that specific unit. There are some units that there's not a lot of herds, and sometimes the units are so small that like they'll travel, from their winter and summer, and they'll go from unit to unit to unit to unit. So let's just say that like they're in your unit tonight, and you're like, okay, we're gonna come back tomorrow, and we're gonna fucking kill one of those elk that's in our unit.
Yeah.
And they travel to a different unit overnight. You're shit out of luck. You can't shoot them in that unit.
But
So, like-
you wouldn't even hike in another unit.
Well,
would
you
you?
scout.
No, you
but
can.
do
You
go
want to scout.
for
Yeah,
sure.
scouting for
But
sure.
use
is
those
a-
binos.
But it's another thing is like dude, it's so fucking funny because this last season, I actually didn't draw what I wanted. So I didn't draw an elk last year for rifle season.
Wow.
So I only bow hunted, and that was kind of a fluke because I put all my eggs in one basket for a bull in a specific unit, and I hunted it for like 3 weeks, and I saw a ton of other hunters with like quads and dirt bikes, and they're all back there trying to get deep, and there's muzzleloaders, and muzzleloader season crosses over into archery season.
Where you straight pack the powder from
yeah,
the
yeah, like
Shut
like you
the
straight
with
yeah.
a ball.
Yeah.
Where the ball is like, whew, it just like
Fucking Elmer Fudd.
Cap and ball.
Yeah, dude. So
It's
dude.
a horn at the end.
That'd be so cool if like you traveled with a little guy who just had like a little drum. He's like, crack, 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 crack,
Violin player.
yeah, and then
I
like
mean,
you see the elk and you're like,
there would be no element of surprise, and I don't think you would.
Your pants with the fucking stripes on the side.
you for some reason you have
Righto.
you have the fuck. What is that thing on the tip called? What's that thing?
Bayonet.
A bayonet. You just have a bayonet for no reason.
running after the elk. Like, yeah. So your success rate would be very
Muzzleloader.
low if you had a little drummer boy with you.
Yeah.
So muzzleloader it crosses over into archery season. So that unit I had hunted for, I have a bull on. So let's say there's a highway, right? And on 47, I could shoot a bull, which is a male, and then on 43, I could shoot a female, a cow elk, right? So I hunted for a bull for 3 weeks. Saw a bunch of other hunters. Couldn't close the deal. I shot a grouse with my bow, and we cooked it up. It's the chicken of the woods, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's
I've been
super
watching
cool.
a lot of YouTube where they eat grouse. They eat
Dude, grouse is fucking tasty. You
Yeah.
would, if I made chicken and mango rice, you'd be like, "Is this chicken and mango rice?" You would not know it was grouse.
Do you watch
fact,
at
Alone?
all? What's up?
Do you watch Alone at all?
Yeah, actually, I went
There's
to
a
high
new-
school at Metro Arts with Callie, the girl from
Oh,
season 7.
Yeah. She's good.
She was the second to last one standing, but they had to pull her out because of the
weight.
frostbite.
Frostbite.
Frostbite
that's
on
right.
her toes. But yeah,
Did
I
she
went
lose?
to
This season, actually.
I went to high school with her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's cool as shit.
I love that show.
She is a primitive motherfucker.
Oh, fuck,
she shoots like a fucking recurve bow, like the Native Americans do.
Yeah.
She makes like underwater basket weaving and shit. Like she's crazy. Yeah, she's
Wow.
crazy outdoorsy.
Imagine what she could do with your ding dong, dude.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about her like
Basket
that. 'Cause
weave.
she's
No, just a girl like her.
she would rip your dick off. Hey, she would rip your dick off and,
Yeah.
and make
Beat
you
you to
cry.
Yeah. I thought you could turn your dick into a little, I don't know, pouch or something. I don't know. Fold your penis into your ball sack.
So going
No, you could use this for water storage.
So going back to it, I really enjoy archery more than rifle because it's very primitive. I very much so like rifle season because like I didn't draw one last year, and so I took my buddy out, and I didn't have a tag, but for 5 days I hunted fucking hard.
Yeah.
I was up at 4
It's
a.m.
still
I was
fun.
up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
glassing, seeing my breath, drinking my coffee, just like being the only one out there. Like it's so serene and it's
the
just
best.
fucking beautiful. And you could hear, a bull crack off just screaming in the morning, and you're trying,
Okay.
and you're talking to them, with your calls and stuff. And
Now, is that called bugling?
bugling is what it's called.
Come on, I
Cow
knew that
calling.
one.
Yes.
Can you give us one?
So
Yeah, I want to. No, hold on. Good job, Tay.
I don't have
no.
I don't have my bugle tube
get-
and I don't have my mouth reed.
Hold
but-
on. Give us.
But cow calls are kind of just like
Okay. Okay. Now give us a deer. Now give us a deer. Now give us a deer.
Taylor
Deer.
could do that.
Oh, really? They're just monsters.
they got this. They just kind of have this like weird like grunt, and like bulls are like, and then they kind of do a chuckle. And it's pretty fucking sweet.
And they're just trying to fuck.
No, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy how they fight for fucking.
Yeah.
So rifle season last year, my buddy he had a spike, and you can't shoot a spike. Okay, in Colorado, the state of Colorado.
What's the spike, dude?
Spike is just where they have just like straight devil horns. They don't have like a
Oh.
full rack.
They're
not-
adolescent or
they're-
something?
Yeah, they're not mature enough.
Right.
They either have to have a 5-inch brow tine or they have to have 4 points. Okay. So first day, buddy's got this spike at like 50 yards. Can't shoot it, right? Because it's spike. So we go a couple more days. We're hiking around. We're fucking getting tired, and I had some special access to cross this one farm to get to BLM land where we could hunt. So we BLM, yeah, Bureau of Land Management.
All right.
So it's public lands.
Listen. I don't know, dude.
I know. So
We're in weird times, dude.
yeah, I know.
I don't
so
know
I have an app.
Black Lives Matter. Oh yeah.
We were over in the BLM area.
I have an.
Let me tell you something. It's a very sensitive area.
It
We
is.
kind of trot around. We don't really.
That's cool that you knew the farmer.
So this guy.
That's a big point.
So this guy.
That's a big point, kid.
I think it's called like Sustainable Solutions. So listen, I sold this guy a knife, and he found me online, and I made him a sick ass knife, and
What kind of knife?
He works on this farm called Sustainable Solutions or something like that. It's in Carbondale, Colorado, and he brought me like fucking just tons of amazing cuts of like pork chops and milk and like all this cool stuff from the farm that was fucking delicious.
Oh, some raw-
farm
some
to
raw
table
meat.
food, some
Oh,
real
yeah,
deal
yeah,
stuff.
yes.
And he was like, I was like, hey, can I, cross your land to get to this BLM land? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. Just park your truck here, go through the fence, like
Nice.
you're cool. So one morning we go across, and I let out a bugle, and basically I'm trying to locate another elk, right? So I'm not hearing any responses back. And I thought, I'm all jacked up on coffee. I'm like excited. We're hunting, and I thought I saw something kind of just move like really far in the distance. And I was like, whatever. And it kind of just like left my mind. So about 30 minutes later, I let out this big old bugle, and I just see this tan body, and I'm like, holy shit! There's a bull. I can see him with, and I was like, he's got antlers. Like he's a shooter, and I'm
Yeah.
with 2 rifle guys that I'm basically calling a bull in for them to shoot.
Right.
So we get close. We set up, and he's going up through all this thicket, and we can't see him, but we know he's in there. And so we kind of start a cow party. So we start raking trees, and I'm cow calling. My buddy's cow calling, and this fucking bull turns around, comes right in. We can hear him stomping all these rocks. We hear falling because
I'm horny.
He's coming
gonna
up
come
trying to look
fuck.
at these cows.
Looking to
and
fuck.
my buddy is sitting there, and he's got him at 60 yards. And he's like, and he's like, it's a fucking spike.
Oh, what?
And so he had a spike, but he had a big split at the top. So he had 2 points, but he didn't have a brow tine and he didn't have 4 points. So he wasn't legal to shoot. But we called him in and my buddy was just like, dude, like that was amazing.
Man.
He's like, thank you for calling in that elk.
That
felt really good when you call in an elk
feel
for someone. You know what I mean?
With a big point.
So last day comes around of first season.
Hold on, you gotta jack that. You gotta jack him off, dude. You can't just call him in and not
Take
jack
me
him
to
off.
dinner.
Right.
At least take me to dinner before you fuck me, okay, Cam?
I don't know, dude. You call in a
Wait,
fucking.
are you talking about me to him or him to the?
No,
the
dude, I'm
elk?
talking about that. I'm talking about that elk, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta call him.
Okay.
You just
Sorry.
You gotta.
But all right.
Okay.
No. You
Yeah.
gotta,
Deal. Olive Garden.
No,
Thursday.
You gotta wrestle him to the. Unfortunately, next time what you're gonna have to do is you have to wrestle him to the ground. You have to jack him off or suck him off. It's fine. Whatever way.
Jump out of a tree, grab onto a spike.
Just
Yeah.
beat off an elk.
Yeah, you gotta jack him off, dude. He's looking to fuck, dude.
Oh
y'all
my
got his
God.
hopes up,
This
dude.
is
Think
aggra-
about you in
Taylor,
the morning when
this
you
is
gotta.
aggressive.
So every episode, dude.
Okay.
Last episode wasn't that
Jerking off
aggressive.
No,
but then
no, it
you-
was.
But you keep that shit.
And my question is
You hold
this:
that low.
what does an elk penis look like? Does it look
a good question.
animalistic or does it look human?
Yeah, with
does
the
not look
bestiality.
human.
Is it more like a dog penis?
Have you ever seen
Or a
horse?
horse
penis?
Yeah.
That looks like a big ass
Haven't you ever seen Yellowstone?
human penis.
Yeah, dude.
Where Jimmy's beating off the horses? Or
With
you-
yeah, with his
No, the
hand.
horses have.
Yes.
I
The
guess
ca-
okay.
yeah.
A horse penis, like the tip is a little aggressive.
It
looking.
looks like an
It's
elephant
gnarly,
snout.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not quite what.
A horse penis looks like an elephant snout.
Yeah, that was one of the first. Like when the internet first hit. And we were and we could like access it. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember that? I watched this girl suck off a fucking horse.
Oh, I remember back in
And
the
it
day,
shut-
someone was like, dude,
and then-
check this
and then
bestiality
banged
at.
it.
And oh yes, but that first this horse blew a load.
Oh my God.
I am not kidding you. It had to have been a half gallon to a
I love
gallon.
it's my fucking podcast.
I
And it
wonder,
shot-
talking about
I
the
wonder
Every
if the
podcast,
horse.
bestiality is talking
Dude, I wonder
about.
if
I know,
I
it's
wonder if
fucked
the
up.
horse felt as weird about banging a human.
Nope.
As
the
the
human felt about
Oh, he was
banging
good.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like, this is out of the blue. He's like,
out
lucky
of
day
the
for me.
blue.
And so was she. She was just like, Jesus Christ.
But that's the crazy thing about the internet. Like when the
just
internet
turned
first
her face.
came,
Yeah, that's what was. Yeah,
I
right
saw
away.
that, and then I saw Faces of Death.
He just
Those
like,
were like the two things that I saw. I saw like fucking senators
Death was
shoot
gnarly.
themselves in the
I
head.
was just telling Alex
I know,
about
I know,
that
I
the
know.
other day.
Faces of Death.
No, that exact scene because we were watching this
yeah.
movie Christine or whatever. It's on Netflix, and she, well, spoiler alert, she does that, like during a newscast or something.
God.
And so I was just, I think the guy's name was like Bill Dwyer or something.
Yeah.
he's-
dude, we went from you talking about a horse turning some chick's mouth into a daycare to this fucking guy just blew his head off on TV.
Chicken booties.
Yeah, that's how we do.
in
Podcast.
13 seconds.
Yeah, that was just like such a wild.
There's
transition.
no rules.
Okay,
dude.
let's come full circle here.
Okay, let's do it.
hieroglyphics.
Let's go.
Okay,
Hi-
come
Uvar
full
and
circle
Uvar.
here.
Hieroglyphics.
So,
Do you want us to ask you the?
No,
questions
we're
to
not doing
quiz
the hip-hop
again?
quiz,
You think
okay?
You think you might know?
No. Okay.
We are gonna do a little something special at the end, by the way.
Perfect. I gotta piss. I know we're live, but I gotta fucking.
do it. Go
I gotta
piss.
tell
Go
this.
piss.
Okay.
Go
No,
piss.
don't-
Go piss.
don't
Take your
do
headphones
it.
off. Take your headphones. And don't kick over wires.
Don't trip over the coffee table.
Where is the coffee? Oh shit.
Okay. Great. That's $4,000 or $6,000 out the window.
You know what I was also thinking during that whole thing?
Yeah,
Bugles are made out of the same stuff as Funyuns.
they are.
So-
but what do you prefer?
Funyuns.
Yeah, they just have a
Bugles
better
are for the birds.
Yeah, but I did like putting them on my fingy dingies.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was good, right?
yeah, that was a good.
But then
time.
sometimes you get a bugle that didn't have a horn. It was like sort of closed off,
Really?
like the horn was.
Oh, it was
no, it
squeezed
had a
off?
horn. It was squeezed
It
off.
squeezed you
me
off,
bitch.
Nice.
That was cool.
You did not just pee.
Dude,
You're an alien, dude. You just off.
Being a gentleman is that you just whip it out and.
You're like David Spade in
No.
the airplane changing clothes.
No, you offloaded energy.
I knew that I had to be quick.
That was an
We're
alien.
in the middle of of very important business here.
Wow.
Dude, it was like so much pressure behind it. Like
There was, dude.
You
It
probably
was like
flew-
you know when
did you
like
fly
you know when
back
they're
and hit the
de-icing
door?
the plane,
Yeah.
and they're just like, shh, that was me just now.
Wow. Okay.
All
So
right.
So full circle.
Full circle.
Last day,
Sorry.
5th day of first season rifle. I'm
Yep.
with the same guys that I've been taking around. We've had 2 shots. They were both.
are you a guide? Or they're just
you
your
were
homies?
that- you
Yeah,
were that
I
time.
were that time. I was taking my buddies out. I was for them. I was guiding
because
them.
you didn't get
essentially.
drawn, they did.
I didn't get drawn.
You're-
They
Okay,
did.
okay.
So I was doing them a favor.
Yeah, right.
So I took them out last day. I didn't even know if I was gonna go out because I don't. They were just like they had plans to go to this other area, and I woke up. I pulled off on the highway, and I'm just glassing, and I just see this fucking. It's glassing with your binoculars.
I know.
And
I
see
learned that
this-
from your mom's house podcast.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
So I saw this giant bull, and I called my buddy John, and I was like,
He has a
"Where?"
nice
I was like,
dick.
"Where are you?" And he was like, "I'm driving up Valley right now." I said, "Get the fuck here right now. Pull behind my car and jump in my driver's seat." So 5 minutes later, he comes. This bull is just sitting there feeding, hasn't moved in like 5-10 minutes. I have a spotting scope that hooks onto my window, my truck. I'm
dope.
looking perfect right at this thing. So my buddy pulls up behind me. I get out of the car. I get in the passenger seat. He sits in the driver's seat, and I go, "Look in there." And he's like, "Oh, all I see is a bunch of cows." And I was like, "I didn't see any cows. Did you see the big bull just standing there?" And he's like, "Oh, fuck, now I see it." And I was like, "That's the bull you're going to kill," because he had this tag. So it fed up and over the drainage. We got in our trucks. We drove around, and I said, "He's at the top of that drainage. You fucking run your ass up there." So he's running up there. And I'm like sitting here watching it all unfold from my
Driver's side door.
from my driver's side door, from my
Your strap on.
Yeah, my strap on. Exactly. Yes, my spotting scope.
Your
so
strap on.
I have this thing, and it's a spotting scope. It's a phone scope, so your phone fits onto it, and you can see clearly what you're
Watching
looking
your
at,
screen.
like a mile away.
Oh, that's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Can you take pictures like that?
You can take pictures, video, everything.
Oh,
So
that's
I
nice.
start taking video just of this
Nice.
bull, right? And I'm just not, and I don't know where my buddy is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hiking up there. I don't know. I'm just like waiting for him to take a shot.
You're waiting for the shot.
For the shot, And all of a sudden I hear, "Poof," and I'm like, and I'm recording, and I'm like, oh shit! I did not think I was gonna get this on film.
Yeah.
So I'm like recording. Nothing happens after the first shot, and then I hear, "Poof," and then I see him flinch, and I'm like, oh shit! He hit the elk, right? Elk runs away. I hear, "Poof," hits him again.
Oh, fuck.
So he runs up and over the ridge to where I had originally glassed him from the highway. So my buddy calls me and he's like, "Yeah, dude, like someone else is fucking shooting at him." And I was like, "What?" So there were two hunters. One was him, one was this other guy, and they were both shooting at the same elk at the same time, and they didn't know that they were both set up on the same elk at the same time. So listen, they get up there, they meet the other guy. My buddy Johnny is with my buddy John, and they know this guy, and he used to be a guide, and he sold his outfitting
His name was
business.
Jonathan.
No, his name was Christopher.
There's
And
Johnny.
and he'll never see this, so that's why I'm okay telling this story.
Okay,
but
sorry.
this dude's like a longtime local,
Yeah.
and so is my buddy Johnny. And Johnny's kind of sticking up for my buddy John, who is the one who shot the bull. And it's kind of this like 3-way, like
That's rough.
getting heated.
Yeah.
And the
Thought you didn't want to go sexual.
And the guy's like, "I know."
Sorry.
He's like, "I know this guy." He's like, "I shot the bull." And I told John, I was on the phone with him, and I could hear the guy arguing with him. And I go, "I got it all on film. The first shot did not hit." And I was like, "Who shot second?" And John was like, "I shot second." I was like, "You hit the bull. It's your bull."
Nice.
So he was like, "Hey, my buddy's got it all on video. If you want to like contest this, Thankfully, I fucking had it on video.
Wow.
And did he back off?
Yeah, he completely backed
Nice.
off. But to
Because
this,
he fucking knew.
to this day, he just like hates my buddy John, and he like and everybody
Oh,
and like John was at a barbecue one day, and like someone was like giving him shit for it, and he's like, "Listen, dude,
Yeah.
like I fucking hit the fucking bull first, fair and square. Like that's
Yep.
just how it goes."
Do you have the video?
I do. Yeah.
How long is it?
It's like 40 seconds.
You send it to me? Mm-hmm. We'll clip it.
Yeah.
We'll
for
put it in
sure.
the clip.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to do it now,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
just at
No.
some point.
So we ended up butchering it.
Did you pull the rounds out?
So we found a couple of the bullets.
What
So-
kind of
So this
caliber?
fucking thing was it was a 300 class bull. It was a big bull. 400 is like what Arizona pulls out. They're just freakishly big in Arizona. In Colorado, we don't have like, we have some giants, but not like
Not 7-pointers.
Yeah, not. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we do, but it's very far and few between.
Oh,
you know?
Arizona
because
has
we
bigger-
have Arizona has bigger elk. It's just something about like the dry desert. They just like their horns grow fucking massive here. It's the genetics. It's the genetics that are here, And in Colorado, they have over the counter, and they let a lot of people hunt. So I think a lot of them get, the bigger bulls get shot out, so they can't really grow out to be. There are some trophy units that have big ones, but like normal units, they don't have like monsters. Interesting. The real monsters are ones that we call them ranch bulls. They live on these like huge acres of these ranches where there's no hunting on the ranches,
Right.
so they
They get
get
big.
fucking
Big and
huge.
fat.
Now, if you want to
But
talk,
sometimes they cross over onto public land, and
it's fair game.
if you can put a ranch bull down, you're fucking.
That's
It's
big.
it's a big bull,
now if you're gonna talk shit to someone, are you like you fucking muzzle loader? Like, is
No.
muzzle loader? Is that a derogatory
Dude,
term?
no, but it
You
pisses.
fucking muzzle loader.
It is frustrating because, as a bow hunter, you do everything you can to get as close to them as possible. When these guys just like come up during your season and they're allowed to shoot at the same thing, you know what I mean? And they can do it from 300 yards as opposed to you needing to be 50 yards from the thing. It kind of takes the
That's brutal. What's
the
the
piss
overlap
out of
there?
it. It's right when the rut starts. So archery is from September 2nd all the way to the very last day of September. Muzzleloader starts the second week of September so they get the last 2 weeks of September that overlaps with archery. But the rut starts like second week in September, so it's like
You get a little piece.
yeah, you do for the
In the
first
beginning.
2 weeks, but then after that,
They're
you're
there.
just kind of like, and most of them that I've met have been very like respectful to me. I have had some hunters steal my trail cams from like the middle of the forest.
Dude, that's so lame.
I know, dude.
There's
Yeah.
there should be just a level of respect just for hunting in general that like you just wouldn't fucking do that.
Yeah, and I did have one that I took home, and I looked at everything, and there were like 10 hunters that had walked by it and like waved, and like that's all I care. I just want them to be nice and not touch my shit. You know, it's like, but
course.
there's like old timers that like don't want you in their hunting area, and I feel like those are the
take your
guys
shit
that
too.
they'll take your shit.
Yeah, they'll die.
old-timers.
They'll die unhappy. It's fine. They'll die. Fucking measly old minds.
Right, and then so I wanted to kill an axis deer, so I went to Hawaii, and I went.
What does that mean?
So axis deer are from India. Okay, they are small deer that keep their spots for their entire life, as opposed to a deer here in North America, where like mule deer and where
Like Bambi.
when they're fawns, when they're babies, they have the spots, and then they grow out of their spots. These Indian deer, axis deer, AXIS, they do not ever get rid of their spots, and they're native to India, and they're usually used to like running away from lions and predators and stuff like that.
Tigers.
Right, so they have them in Texas. They brought them to Texas of all places, and they keep them, and they overpopulate like really fast. So you can hunt for them in Texas, but the Prince of India in the 1800s gave the axis deer to the Prince of Hawaii as a gift. He gifted them to all 5 islands, and they basically just like overpopulated to a point where they don't have any natural predators on Hawaii, on the islands of Hawaii. So people like me go out there and hunt them, and the natives to Hawaii, they hunt them and they eat them. Best tasting game meat I have ever had in my life. Really? You can pull the backstrap out, smell it. There is no gaminess to it. You can't. It doesn't smell like iron or like real gamey like elk does, and sometimes other deer like mule deer, and it's the best fucking meat ever. So I want to go back there and bow hunt, but for the first time, I booked a guided trip with this guy Chaz Fisher. I made him a knife as kind of like a tip for him taking me, and I went to Maui where my cousin lives, stayed at my cousin's house.
Oh, I remember that.
Woke up early. Yeah.
That looked fun, dude.
Dude, it was one of the funnest hunts ever.
Is that where you were in like in the garage? You guys were dismembering this
No,
animal?
that was an elk. But we were on his carport doing that.
Okay, because it's all sort of mixing together. I think.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you did go to Hawaii.
Yeah. So I shot an axis deer on the first morning.
Nice.
We gutted it. I threw it over my back. I hiked the 100 pounds out to 2 miles to his truck. Had a couple, when I was drinking, we had a couple beers. He, because he's the outfitter, he took care of everything, made the hamburger, the sausage.
Yeah.
He got me all the steaks and everything. And then I just put it in a cooler and I just checked it. Flew back to Denver. And
where were you?
I brought all the axis deer back.
That's fucking
It was
rad,
fucking awesome.
dude.
Yeah, I'm going back to do archery.
So if you,
It's all good.
will they buy that from you? Will the locals buy that from you?
No, I don't really.
Like how deep sea fishing goes?
Yeah, I don't know what the protocol is with wild game in Hawaii, but I know in Colorado and most U.S. it is illegal to sell wild game.
Right.
You can accept donations, or you can give it to somebody.
Right, your buddies.
So like Cameron Haynes, he's like the #1 bow hunter in the world right now, and he shoots a ton of elk and a ton of deer, and he's constantly like just giving it to his neighbors and
Right.
stuff as gifts
Yeah.
because as many as he does, because he travels, he'll go Nevada, kill a bull, Arizona,
Right.
kill a bull, here, kill a bull, here, kill a bull.
Yeah, you can't keep that shit.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
500 pounds of
gotta
fucking meat
give it
every
up.
state you're at. So
Yeah.
like he just like ends up, I'm sure he's set for a while, but he also donates a lot of the fucking meat.
So how many pounds did you get? Like 40, 50 pounds, something like that?
I think I got 80 pounds from the doe
Axis.
from the axis deer that I shot,
Nice,
and I think I have like 2 steaks left. We actually cooked it up in bear grease. My buddy shot a black bear last year with his bow and arrow, and he made bear sausage. And one day we had this big cookout where you saw me fishing, Richard. I was at my buddy's house where he's got a private pond, so we were fly fishing on the private pond.
Nice.
For rainbows and for some trout, and there were some brookies in there. But that day we cooked up axis deer from Hawaii. We cooked up venison, we cooked up elk, and we cooked up bear brats from the
Nice.
bear that he shot last year.
Isn't bear pretty
Fuck yeah.
a pretty
Gamey.
intense flavor? Or
He put a lot of garlic in it, so you really it was an amazing bratwurst. You could never tell that it was bear ever.
where were you when you had when you were making? I think you were making sausage. You had
we were at
steaks.
John's house. So
Okay.
in the garage, we have these big tables we got from the old restaurant.
That's in Aspen.
The old restaurant. He's actually, John's house is in Carbondale. It's 40 miles from Aspen. He lives down valley.
Okay.
And so he's got this big beam in his garage with like 4 hooks, and you put 4 quarters of an elk on there, and it's like an assembly line. You get a case of beer, you get 4 or 5 guys, and you
Get to
get
work.
pork fat,
Have
and
sex with it?
Yeah.
You have sex
Yep.
with
you
it.
basically
Give me them hind corners.
you get the meat sweats real quick.
Yeah.
You make sausage, you make hamburger, you make andouille, you make summer sausage, you make steaks. I take a lot of the neck meat, and I have a dehydrator at home, and I make
jerky.
elk jerky like all the fucking time. This winter, I brought like 2 huge freezer bags of elk jerky. One was like spicy, one was teriyaki, and like the whole park crew, when we were building X Games, the X Games crew, like, dude, we went through those so fucking fast.
So here's what I guess.
rad.
So when you were like gaining a lot of weight, you seem to have like a pretty clean diet. Is it just the alcohol that was like the thing that was like, or do you guys have or do you go to like Jack in the Box in Aspen?
We don't have fast food. When I first moved there 10 years ago, we had a McDonald's, and it was fucking sweet, dude, because I love their breakfast fucking sausage McMuffin
Dude,
with
come
egg.
on.
Yeah.
And a
Come on.
hash brown.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
You can't fucking go wrong with that.
No.
Never.
Like all American, dude.
Yeah.
Like so good. And they took the McDonald's out and put a yoga studio. I swear to God.
Classic.
It's like literally like a fucking upscale, like super
Yeah,
expensive
you're
like
forced-
yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like want to get rid of the bad stuff. And like we had a Domino's, and above it was like Dude, it was so funny. So there was a Domino's. Next to it was like this pad thai place. Above it was like this fucking place where they made like dabs. It was like a dab lab. And then behind it was a fucking behind it there was a barber shop. And so that whole building was just like rotting. So they like evicted everybody, and I think they're gonna tear it down and put some fucking stupid
Pilates
bullshit. Yeah, dude, like another gym that costs you fucking $1,000 a month. Or
So
something.
what do you eat other than just? I mean, dude.
So what
when
my diet, my
dude,
current
hold on. When you said mango rice, bro,
dude, that was.
let me
fire.
tell you something. When you said mango rice, bro, I was like, this dude knows how to fucking party.
Yeah.
He's out here making mango rice.
Dude, and that was out in the middle of nowhere because I had shot this grouse with a bow and I threw it in my pack, and we were elk hunting all day through the mountains.
You brought a mango?
No, so listen.
No, I won't.
Sometimes you bring like
Mango
stuff where you just have
freeze-dried-
freeze-dried food. You have to
had
just
the
add hot
mango
water.
in the trail mix,
no,
bro.
no. So my buddy brought. So my buddy brought mango rice. It was like a flavored rice. It was mango rice. Kind of like a couscous or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
And-
couscous.
And
Let me some goddamn.
through this grouse in my backpack. We hunted all day. On our way back, we were losing light, and we had to cross this river crossing. And I showed him. I was like, "This is how you do it." So you grab, you put your feet on it, like the
Put your bunion
on the
it.
feet of.
Sorry.
You put your bunion on top of their chicken feet, and
Yeah.
you grab their wings, and you literally just pull up, and it literally just it's like a chicken.
easy.
Unglove. You just
Deglove,
literally
if you will.
deglove. It's like a glove, and you just pull it out, and you have like this whole chicken, and then you take out, you gut it, and then I threw it in the river, and I cleaned it all out. We went right back to camp, and we cooked it up. I had some flour, I had some seasoning, we had oil, and my buddy had bought this sick ass like camper that collapses, and then it comes out. And we just cooked it in there, and he made the mango rice, and like I was like, dude, this is chicken. Like this is the chicken of the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy that to shoot a bird with your bow is so fun.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
there.
It's so fun.
I watched this one dude. I think he also was on Alone. What's his fucking name? He's an old guy.
What season?
Oh, I can't remember. God, and I can't even remember the name of his fucking YouTube channel, but I do watch it every once in a while. And I don't know if it's grouse. I think it is grouse because there's like 3 different kinds of grouse.
There's blue grouse, there's dusky grouse, and then there's one other one.
Yeah.
forget what it
Okay,
was.
so he swears by grouse. Like he'll just be because he lives in Canada.
Yeah.
And like they go up in there.
They're always on like logging roads and shit.
So
they
he's
hang
just-
out right on the fringe.
So he'd just be traveling, and he'd be like vlogging or whatever, and then he'd be like, "Oh, we got a grouse," and he'd just like pop out, and like there'd just be like a little group of grouse over there. I think blue grouse was his favorite or whatever.
yeah.
And he would just pop off a couple of them.
She had a shotgun.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he'd just
yeah,
be
yeah.
like, boom.
Pull the glove.
Yeah.
Clean out the innards.
Yeah, and then he would make like a blueberry crumble
Oh my god!
next to the.
Just because it's a blue grouse doesn't mean that it's
No, then
blueberry.
he would do blueberry.
Blueberry
I'll
crumble.
make a blueberry crumble.
So, dude, we were shooting. Duck hunting.
God.
Duck hunting in Colorado is kind of hard. You go to Kansas, you have the
Missouri.
the flyway zone. They have so many fucking Arkansas, Arkansas, Georgia. Like they have all these flyway zones that have just huge population of ducks and geese that come through. Colorado, we have them, but when you get like a mixed bag, you get like a goldeneye and then a drake and then like a mallard, and then you'll get pintail and then a widgeon, and 1 year I even shot a wood duck, which was fucking crazy because I ate it and I wish I would have fucking I would have take it to the taxidermist and got it mounted on the wall because dude, wood ducks are fucking beautiful ducks.
Yeah.
Like the colors that these fucking ducks have are so amazing. So one day we were goose hunting. We were kind of just like trying to find where the ducks were all landing at, and we had all of these geese that were in the water, and they got up out of the water and they did one big circle and they landed in across the river on this farm, and we were on BLM land. We were on public land.
God damn.
And what happened?
Get out of here, muzzle
We were like,
loaders.
we just like weren't having any luck that morning, and
Land is everywhere.
and we were just waiting. We hadn't shot our guns all morning because we just didn't have the opportunity. And my buddy was like, I don't know if it was me or him, but one of us was just like, well, fuck it. Like, I just want to shoot my gun, and like just went poof, and just like let one off. Well, all of the geese got up, right? And they were like flying in the air. And they did this big circle. And they were literally just flying right at us. And I was like, all right, dude, on the count of 3, we're going to fucking shoot a goose. So 1, 2, bam! I just fucking dropped this goose like midair, went into the icy water because it was in winter and it was just like really cold. My buddy got in with his waders, pulled this goose out. So what we do is you take the breasts out, and we found this recipe from the Meat Eater cookbook. And
I like those dudes.
dude, yeah, it's
cool.
so good. So we brined these goose titties.
Goose tits.
Yeah, we brined them.
Love goose
and
tits.
then we and then he like aged them, and then he smoked them. And he runs a restaurant, so we made smoked goose pastrami.
Oh, nice.
And we got like the Dijon mustard with the seed, and we made like legit like the rye bread.
Charcutes.
We made a fucking
Sammy's.
pastrami sandwich,
Yeah,
like
dude.
a legit smoked goose pastrami sandwich. It was fucking
The best thing
phenomenal.
ever. Nice.
Oh,
you
yeah,
would have
yeah.
you would have like given that to someone, and they would have no idea that it was a goose that was fucking on the golf course.
How big's a goose tit?
Dude, they're fucking like they're like
that's like
that big,
that's like-
dude.
Oh, okay.
Dude, goose. Like
Like
if
a
you look,
basketball?
if you look at the picture on my Instagram, you'll see that I'm holding a goose, and it's like the size
Yeah.
of me standing up. Like,
Oh,
dude, they're
wow.
fucking huge.
It's so crazy to think that we have geese just over here, like in these fucking
Oh,
like,
yeah, on
Indian
the
bend.
golf course.
Indian
Yeah, the
bend.
golf course.
You're just
Yeah.
out there just like fucking boom. Give me your tits.
Yeah.
Dude, but you got to think about it when you shoot. So like when you
Yeah.
when you shoot a duck in the air, like it hits the water, and
Yeah,
you're
it's
just like, oh, whatever. Yeah, when you fucking hit a goose and a goose lands, it lands like bam.
Yeah.
Like it fucking has so much weight, it just slams into fucking earth.
Right.
And geese,
Yeah.
dicks, dude, dicks
Oh,
in the
yeah.
sky.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Biggest dicks in the sky, dude. I've had my dude,
Unless you have a shotgun.
yeah, no,
Then
but they don't
run
know.
away
Dude.
from
They
you.
still try to think
Well,
they're hot shit, dude.
I mean, that flock you had were obviously suicidal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they flew right into us.
They
And
were
we-
like, "Flock our
Okay.
lives."
Oh.
we were in full camo. We were just like, stay still, stay still, stay still. And I was like, holy shit, they're right in front of us. Boom.
Yeah, so
like-
I've seen a lot of like hunting and goose things and camping things and duck things, and usually they're getting 10, 12 ducks at a time. I remember watching some of your stuff, like some of your I think some of your stories and stuff, and like your excitement level was like on a different level. Obviously, I realize now is because they're so sparse. Like
Yeah.
there's not the numbers of ducks.
Totally. It's
Yeah.
not like if you were, dude, I want to go on a guided hunt in Kansas or just like go, like do it yourself. I'm going to get my, both my cousins to come, just kind of do some family bonding. But I want to go out there because those ducks, they sit out in like the cornfields when they're flooded and they just eat,
Gorge.
and they just gorge themselves, and they're like fat, sweet ducks.
Do you-
The ones we have in fucking Colorado are like, you can taste the pond that they came
Right.
from.
So you know how
You
they
know?
do you know how
Yeah.
they make foie gras ducks?
they fucking stuff them in the liver, just like expand. I mean, it's
They
very
take-
inhumane.
They literally take. Have you seen it, Cam?
I haven't seen
So
it.
at like
I've
a
heard
They
of
like
it.
force feed them.
These
You're right.
foie gras farms, right? So they've
Yeah.
got these ducks,
Just-
and they have a fucking tube full of cornmeal, and they just fucking open the beak and just fucking deep throat that bitch and
that
fucking
liver.
and just hit that fucking foot switch.
And then their liver just,
Oh,
and then their
it's
liver
like-
just like swells.
They're just like they just go and they
It's
fill
so
up,
fucked
like
up.
their bellies fill up. And then they just like walk off like, and they just do that for weeks. And then obviously their liver can't fucking process.
Yeah.
And it just gets fatty.
Have
as
you ever
fuck.
had foie gras though?
Yes.
No, I have not.
You've never had it?
no
I have.
Oh my god.
It's quite scrumptious.
delectable.
I don't suck dick.
It's really good.
No, I would love to have it. It looks fucking awesome.
It's so wildly.
Where in town do I go get that?
I don't know. You can go to
Where did you have it?
Get Steak 44. I don't know. Where did I, Bloom? Maybe I think Bloom.
What is that?
It was a restaurant in.
LA?
I took Bunny there for our junior prom.
Fuck.
Yeah, I dude.
15 years ago. 18 years ago.
So going back to the like, you can't sell wild game. So if
Yeah.
you ever have like something at a restaurant where you're like, oh, I fucking had alligator tongue, or I had elk steak. It's farm raised.
The good old Rustler's Roost rattlesnake.
It's farm raised. So if you go and you have like, ooh, I had
Just popcorn,
Dude, I used to.
rattlesnake chunks. That
We,
just fried balls of bullshit.
dude.
I delivered there.
Yeah.
Yeah, guess what?
What is it?
They were cash only. Meaning,
Oh
meaning
my
they
God.
had no credit. You know what I'm saying? So you know the rattlesnake they were getting?
Yeah.
That was turkey.
It was Gila Monster.
It was Gila
Not even. Oh my God.
Ew, is there anything you wouldn't eat? Like in the wild, like if you were out there and you shot a thing or you had to kill a thing, is there anything that you're just like, I can't eat that? Or you would eat anything?
You're only going to kill it
if
you're
it was
gonna eat
survival of the fittest and like I had to do it,
Of course.
I think I'd probably eat everything. We were turkey hunting years ago with my buddy Jason, and we were walking along this like kind of irrigation ditch, and I just see a worm, and like
Yeah.
just like sitting here, I'm just like.
He's crap.
I'm like, when you're in the middle of the bush, and I just picked up a worm and just ate it. And my buddy was like filming. He was like, "Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
I'm
I was
hungry.
like, "Dude, whatever. It is protein."
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
You know?
Yeah. You didn't need to eat it though.
I feel like
Fuck it.
Yeah.
We killed when my buddy shot that bull. He took 6 fucking bullets. That thing soaked up lead like it was his
Jesus.
job. He would not.
Wow.
He would not fucking
So did he
die.
finish it with a pistol?
No, they fucking kept. Dude, there were 2 guys. They both had
That's a
rifles.
that's
Remember,
a-
I was in my car, my truck. They were up there. The 2 guys I had been taking, and they both just kept taking shots at the thing, and it wouldn't
Jesus.
fucking die. Finally, it did die, and we called in reinforcements to help us carry this 500-pound elk out of this steep ass canyon.
Yeah.
And my buddy Mitch showed up, and we were just like all just cutting, just butchering it and putting shit in fucking game bags. And he's just like, He just pulls the little fucking meat of fucking elk, and he's just like,
Nice.
and he's like, "You boys want some?" And we're all like, "Oh fuck, man! Like, okay, give me some." Like, and he just cut us all, just like some warm fucking elk
Yeah.
meat that was just raw as fuck, and
Yeah.
we just all ate it, and we're like, "Well, fuck it."
Here you are.
Yeah,
dude, elk tartare.
it was elk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
tartare.
elk tartare. Okay, so we have to we got to move on to the final
Change
segment of the
gears?
show.
Yeah, I know.
It went by really fast. I was looking at the time, and
I know.
I can't fucking believe we'll have to have you on again.
Dude, I'm coming back.
Those are some rad stories,
We'll do a
Dude,
third.
yeah.
You got a lot
all-
of. You got a
X
lot
X
of.
Games was cool. I'll tell you this
Yeah,
real quick. So
give
X
us
Games
some snow story.
this year, X Games was super cool. I was given the opportunity to become a freestyle official for the U.S. ski and snowboard team.
No.
Yeah, so I had to take. It's really weird. I had to take these classes online, and it was like about like grooming like athletes and shit, and like sexual harassment. Because like
Sucking
as an
off
official,
Shaun
like
White.
there's like younger kids, like 16, 15-year-old at X Games and stuff like that you have to like come in contact with. You know,
Sex with 'em.
Yeah.
no shit.
You had
Taylor.
to take a class
But
online
it was like
to learn that?
it was just such a
The video comes
well,
up.
no, so like
Hey, if they're 15 to 16,
so
Don't
part
have
of
Don't
sex
this,
fuck
with
the
them.
kids.
so part of this, anyway, I need this back because I need to take that when I'm at the competitions and stuff. But
No.
like,
no.
I had to take these
Kidding.
classes. One of the class was an avalanche course, and I was like, okay, first of all, we're not gonna have an avalanche in the middle of X Games, okay? And then I had to take the grooming and like the sexual harassment thing,
Yeah.
and it was just like, what weird requirements that you have to have in order to get through into this fucking society of
It's fucked that we are in a time where that's a thing.
No, I know. It's
Well, we're in a
completely
time where
fucked.
like those things come to light. I think people were fucking children forever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now we're kind of like not okay with that,
Now we're not okay.
and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think we're in a
Yeah.
good place now
No,
where
that's-
it's like
I think
that's
America
true.
is going downhill fast. I think that just no one has any balls, any respect, any true grit.
great movie. You seen it?
I haven't seen it, but no one. Has,
Oh, what?
no one has any true grit anymore. You know what I mean? No one has any fucking dedication, and you know what I'm saying? Loyalty. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
it's gone.
TikTok and YouTube streaming.
Yup.
And
my life.
being on your iPhone and just like kids just fucking are so stupid nowadays.
You sound like the oldest man.
I'm
on the planet
sorry.
Right now. I
You're
love
preaching,
it.
you're
I'm
preaching to
old
the
school.
choir
No,
right now.
dude, I am old school.
Yeah,
I am
you
old
guys-
school as fuck.
you guys
okay?
both are
My
very old
dad
school.
worked a blue collar job for fucking 25 years on the docks, and he would fucking beat your ass.
But
you know,
literally,
if you weren't a
what
hard
color was
worker.
his collar?
That's-
Literally, what color was his collar though? White.
Blue.
I thought you said what color his car.
Was it
I
dark
like, well,
blue?
he
What
went.
was it?
I was like, he went through a fucking midlife crisis, and he had a fucking Trans Am that changed colors.
Oh, one of those.
Oh yeah, dude, he had a
A
mustache and
silver
he had like a
surfer.
mustache and a mullet and a Trans Am. And
Okay, hey, tell us
And
the
this
story
is-
real quick because we got to get to the final segment.
Let's go. Yeah, no. So, X Games was really cool this year, and I was, course marshal for the Rev Tour. So that was kind of.
Oh, I thought you were. Oh,
That was like.
official. I thought that meant you were judging.
No, I was not a judge. So basically, I was at the top of the course, and I would go through with our team and our crew, and I would make sure that the landings and the takeoffs of the rails and the jumps were dyed blue. I would make sure that the jump flags were in a proper place. I would make sure that the spotters were in a proper place.
Oh,
I
does
would-
that mean that if anything goes wrong, it's on you?
Yes.
Oh, buddy.
So when you're live on TV and you got, it's fucking white out, it's snowing out, and I was actually on TV. You could see glimpses of me, and I was slipping the run in to the big air jump because it was snowing so much that they couldn't get speed to drop in and go fast enough to do the tricks and make it over the knuckle into the landing.
Oh, wow.
So I had to me and these guys from Snow Park Technologies.
Shout out.
We had to just keep doing slip laps and slip laps and slip laps, and they were like in between commercial takes and like in between riders, and they're like, and we're back with Tesla do, and they're like talking about this French skier, and I'm like sitting behind her like trying to stay out of the frame, and then she would go, and then right as she would go, I would fucking go right behind her, and it was all
That's
Grooming
all.
now.
That's fucking.
Damn, that's cool.
yeah, it was pretty sweet, and that was one night. That was the big air night, and then when we have slope style, you just have to make sure that the course is clear, and there's people get knocked out, and people slam and break their wrists during practice, and then the alternates have to come in, and you have to close the course. The course is hot, the course is cold. We're doing course maintenance. I'm the one calling all the shots on what's
Wow.
going on in between, the commercial takes.
With
and-
power comes
responsibility, because
yeah.
there was one time where a fucking patroller said something, and then I had this ski official yelling at me, James, what's going on? And I'm like, fuck,
trying.
I'm just like, I have all these different radios, and I'm trying to talk to all these different people and coordinate, feature 6, are you clear? Feature 7, where are you? What is, is someone in the landing? Do they need medical? Do they need the toboggan? It's just, there's so much going on with all the radios. It's,
Man, that's
chaotic.
That's the first time I heard the word toboggan in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember you were talking about the dog?
Yeah.
With the little keg. Okay, let's go to the final.
Okay,
final aspect.
one dude, the wildly popular fucking segment on the show. I mean, it's wild.
Okay.
Is this episode? I mean, is this segment?
Yeah, you got it the second time.
Should I try again?
You got
Welcome
it
to the
segment
sex
time.
game.
Is this segment called Cam's Corner?
Okay.
Okay, so on Cam's Corner is I pull videos from TikTok.
Yes.
Okay, and the cool thing about this, so what I do is because Cam has zero understanding of social media other than Facebook. So Cam,
He retarded.
so Cam-
I-
Social
and I-
media-
and I
Did you just
deleted
say
my-
he's a
he's-
retard?
he's got social media retardation.
At first, I
Oh
thought
my
he's.
God.
Yeah.
So Cam doesn't really know what Instagram's all about.
Never
And
had
he certainly doesn't know what TikTok's about, right?
Never
and
did it.
So I was like, okay, what I want to do is I want to start pulling videos right out of TikTok, because TikTok is just a fucking wild landscape of videos, right?
I've heard of it and I've seen it, and I just feel like, sorry, I'm just.
You
gonna-
don't know?
I think that TikTok is. I think the internet is the Antichrist, is what my aunt told me, and
Are you
I'm
putting that
like,
on your TikTok right now?
no, this is actually my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So
That was
I.
reels.
Yeah, so I'm just we're shooting an episode here.
No, dude,
and
TikTok is God. TikTok is God.
I just think it's just there's so much cooler shit you could be spending your time doing.
No.
Like reading a really good book.
Incorrect.
Shooting,
why I deleted my Facebook.
Shooting my bow.
Because I fucking
fishing.
was
No.
doing that on that
Picking
too
up
much.
chicks.
No.
I mean, like, I could go on.
No. You just I believe that all you should do is just watch TikTok. I think you should quit your job. I think jacking off, I think that's overrated, and just TikTok. No, so here's what it really is Cam has no semblance of understanding for social media, right? So he's got Facebook, and that's where he gets all of his.
I don't. I deleted it like 6 months ago.
Oh yeah, that's
Did
right.
you really?
Yeah.
So
But
you
here-
have no social media.
So here's
Nope.
the deal. But
Okay.
I pull videos off of TikTok and I try to broaden Cam's horizon, and he gives his insight onto the videos that I choose. Okay. And it's usually a wide variety of things.
Right.
And usually whenever we do this segment, I know what videos I picked. However, the videos that I picked for this one,
Yeah.
I picked a month ago, 3 weeks ago, because I had planned to do this, but then we skipped a week, and then we did a week with a different guest, and now we're doing every other week we're releasing.
Okay.
So I just grabbed them all and threw them into a folder, and I don't even remember what we're getting ready
Where
to
are
see.
we going to watch
Nice.
it?
So what
Over
we're going to
there.
do is I'm going to sit down in Tay-Tay's chair.
Okay.
We're going to grab these two chairs, and then I'm going to give you that mic right there.
Yes.
And you're going to comment, and if Cam has something he wants to say over your shoulder, you'll let him say it over his shoulder, but 90% of the commentary is going to come from you.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, and I just have to comment
You have to
on
comment on the
the
video.
video.
J. Chris Corner.
On
Okay.
the J. Chris Corner
Okay.
this week. Okay.
Chris's
Describe
corner.
what's happening too.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
it-
yeah.
For the
I do a little bit of the description part, but okay, here we go. So
So I'm going back there with my headphones.
yeah. Are you gonna move the camera or?
No, because I need my headphones for this one. Fuck, what am I gonna do?
Am I taking these headphones over?
You should. So grab one. So grab that seat. Hold on. This is always really fun.
This is always really fun.
I want you to sit right here.
Okay, got it. Kim's gonna sit on my lap. Or...
No, he'll stand behind you.
I'm gonna sit on your
Let's see. What do we got? Oh.
your bunny.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, perfect, Taylor. If you can just put it up a little bit.
Round of ears to bury the hatchet.
Cam, can you? Wow, they're getting a real inside look. They're getting a real inside look at our setup here. Okay, here we go. Cam, you got to hear.
I brought my headphones.
Oh, you got it. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Oh, I was like, where?
Here you go, young man. Okay, you hold this mic.
Sit behind you.
You hold this mic, and I'm going to give you the videos.
Okay.
I don't know any of these videos.
All right.
You did once.
Is it 4? Okay, just making sure. Just want to make sure. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here's video number 1. Is it 4? Okay. Oh, good job.
Okay, so it already looks like a MILF.
Here we go. I don't remember.
You got the soap on it, right? Now just put it in.
Oh my god! It's like the first time she fucking tossed someone's salad.
Explain the video.
Okay, so like I guess is that a
You got
cow?
the soap on it.
I think there's like a cow,
Right.
and this like British
Now
woman.
just put it in.
Oh god! So she's lubing up her hand that has like a kitchen glove on.
Any more of this?
Okay. So a British woman is instructing another woman with like kitchen gloves as she's lubing up the kitchen glove to stick it in like a cow ass, and it just like flatulence.
Okay.
That's all. It's,
The chick isn't hot almost anymore.
Okay.
I don't know.
She's pretty hot.
She was cute until she made that face.
Ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Here we go. I don't remember these videos.
Oh my god! Bro, what the fuck?
That was like right behind you.
Did it fall on him?
Dude, I mean,
Oh my god.
How
So this
lucky.
dude basically he kicks over a pillar of an old like vacant home and the whole house collapses. Dude, that is fucking sketchy.
Whoa.
dude, that is
No, like right behind you.
I may have shit myself.
What a dickhead.
How
Like if I were him,
lucky,
dude, that guy
Look at it,
almost
he's like,
died.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, he put some back into it.
He lucked out.
That he almost died.
He should have died.
Yeah.
Oh, no miss. All right, we're on to the next one. Oh, this looks nice. Your friends who are still in the closet.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
Hey! Hey you! Hey! Hey you! Bet you like that, you little gay boy.
Bet
hey.
you like seeing that, you little gay boy.
Yeah, you like.
Everybody knows that you're the biggest gay in town.
Because you like watching men kiss.
Oh,
Let's show him again.
don't look.
Ha!
You're fucking gay.
Ha!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Really, no context.
Oh, I don't even know what.
Hey! Hey you! Hey! Hey you! Bet you like that, you little gay boy.
Bet
hey.
you like seeing
Bet you like that, you little.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't even know how to explain it to the people. You just have to show them. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my god, that was fucking classic.
I don't know what this is.
Hey you. Oh, you like that now, don't you, you little gay boy?
All right, I think you're gonna love this one for some
Oh my god.
reason. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, here you go, bud.
It just start hurt. I haven't played basketball in a long time. It should start hurting.
Oh my god. Dude, if I would have seen that, if I was sitting on that porch, I would be peeing my pants laughing, dude.
This guy's
Look how pissed
He's
off
looking both ways too. He's
You would too if you were.
I know. He's being.
You would look all ways.
Oh my god, he's being careful, but dude, he
I
looks.
need to confirm that she said half.
He looks fucking
It
pissed.
shouldn't start hurting out of nowhere.
Oh, did she say halfway?
No.
He's on his way to
I
fuck
played
your
basketball
bitch.
in a long time. It shouldn't start hurting out of nowhere.
Sure is.
You know what I like? Is
Dude.
the bike
Yeah.
It's his size.
It's like a 3-year-old's bike.
But it's perfect though. It fits him perfectly.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I picked some good ones.
Oh,
Even
dude,
better
that
is
was
he's really
great.
not doing anything funny. We just think he's funny looking. So
Riding to work.
yeah, he's going to work and we're.
Oh my god, this is
Halfway.
awesome.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, my cheeks are hurting. This is
Okay,
good
You ready
shit.
for the next one? Okay, you ready? I think you'll like this one. Oh my god! That is
Oh my
rad!
god.
Dude, let's look at
That's
fucking
good.
Legolas.
Dude, white men I don't care. That movie White Men Can't Jump is a lie. That is fucking
yeah.
amazing.
Dude, look at this. Look at
Because
that.
not only can they jump, they can do it with fucking Steve's points.
Okay,
He's like frolicking.
Yeah.
It's like
let me tell you
It's
something.
boring for him.
yeah.
This guy.
Holy shit, that is a high jumper, dude.
Look at his face. First of all, there's
There's no emotion.
He has no. He's like he didn't put any effort
It
in.
doesn't look like very even muscular.
No, this is all.
It's your
He's-
he's a substitute teacher.
He's like a praying mantis, just like fucking.
It's weird how he gets so.
You know, hey, no, go back and play it again. You know what is it? Those videos where it's like.
Yeah, this guy's rad.
Wow, that guy fucks,
Yeah, that guy fucks, dude.
dude. Lands
In
right in,
slow-mo,
lands
in
right
real
in,
mo.
right into a vagina.
Yeah. God damn it. These are good. I did good.
That was yeah.
What do we got here? Oh, okay.
Okay.
I remember this one. We need to all truly. We all need to truly think about this, and then next time this happens, I still have not assessed this particular thought.
Yeah.
We need to do this because I think this might be true, but I don't know. Here, check this out.
Okay.
This shit fucking this weirded me out. Check this out. Listen to this, dude.
Okay, so I'm just learning about this. I don't believe that this is a real thing, but I need you guys to tell me. My sister says that girls get into the car with their head first and guys get in butt first. Let me show you.
Okay.
Right?
That's how you're supposed to do it.
No.
100%.
100%, right?
I back that ass up.
I back that ass up too.
I back that ass up every time I get into a vehicle.
And a chick always gets into a car like this. Do they not always?
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
that's so true. I think it's true. I 100% think that's true.
That's how.
Dude, okay.
No,
Let's all
that's-
do research and report back.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
That one I was like, oh, dude. I felt like I knew that one. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think this one's pretty good. You guys ready?
Now that's making me curious what a tranny does to get in the car. Mind blown. He's like, I don't know now.
Wow, I think it's mindset.
Right?
If you're feeling very transgender and you're living in the woman, you're gonna do it.
You're gonna dip the head.
You're gonna dip the head.
Okay.
Here we go. This one's for you. And demonetized. Ready?
Did he sneeze and scare the cat?
Okay. Listen. Okay, we're gonna be quiet on this one. Okay, the cat obviously got scared and jumped into the pool. Listen, I think she goes, "Did you sneeze?" And he was like, "Well, yeah." Like he's like, well, "I'm sorry."
Nice, Ryan. I sneezed. Oh, I'm not allowed.
Oh, I'm not allowed to sneeze. Yes.
Nice, Ron.
Nice, Ron. You threw the cat in the pool.
Oh my god. Yeah, I like that one.
That's good
Oh,
shit.
you guys are gonna love this. I remember this one. This person defies all laws of gravity.
Okay. Oh god,
This
I can
one's-
already tell
okay.
this is fucked.
This one's a minute and 3 long, and you just I want you to be the announcer of this particular performance. You ready?
Regionals 2022.
Welcome back to the Regionals 2022 Beast Dive. We got Deshaun Holton going in with the fucking huge one. Oh my god! Who let this thing out of the fucking SeaWorld?
My body different. Shorty said she tryna kick it. I'm in the mouth, son, like a dentist. Cooking up, I'm in the kitchen.
You think
Big
this
bro body
guy?
tryna catch a
You think that
flick.
last guy fucks? This
But now I'm
guy
back, they
bangs.
winning.
Oh
Look,
my
and I'm doing
god!
well. Don't even ask how I'm living.
No
They ain't really
way.
cap. Run around with the seat laid back. They told me to chill. I'm itching to.
Dude, that is like Shamu with a gymnast degree.
Okay, that is throwing your weight.
Oh my god!
That
He's like Maui, bro.
Holy, that's like Jabba the Hutt throwing a triple cork at the fucking Arizona Country Club.
Look at his belly right. Look at his belly right. Wait, hold on. Right there.
Oh,
Ow!
dude, that is a sumo wrestler.
Dude, he's got a tit on his belly.
Jesus Christ.
What is that? That is a tit on it. What is that thing?
It's his belly, dude.
Dude, that is fucking weird. That freeze frame.
He literally just goes, okay, centrifugal force, and oh my weight, and his weight just carries
Oh
it.
my god.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
That is
What, Cam?
He's literally showing everyone in the world that you can do anything.
Yeah.
You can do anything you put your
can
mind
do
to, kids.
anything that you really
Anything.
want to.
Anything.
Like,
His feet are so white.
holy fuck.
Even ask how I'm living. They ain't really cap.
Dude, that had to
Run
have
around
hurt
with
his
the seat
face.
laid back. They told me to chill. I'm itching to clap. If I pull up, somebody get whacked. Boy, tire lace is tripping. Red lights, we gon' skip it.
God,
But
that
new
was
V was
insane.
dipping. From the police, I was drilling them. And let's skate on.
And then diving board's like, I got you, baby.
Dude, that
Look
that's good form.
at the belly.
No, it's amazing.
Look at the belly on this one. Wait. Right.
Oh my! It looks like hey, it looks like a nose. Look at it like a shit. It looks like a schnoz.
Oh my god, like the guy in your town or whatever.
Yeah.
Your surgeon.
Oh yeah.
From the police, I was drilling them. And let's skate on. Run up a bag with my bro guards. Watch how I show off. Step in the room and she taking her clothes off. I ain't even say much. Ain't even do much. They like nigga, you too much. No, I got a bag right. No, I live a fast life. Said she fell in love. Met her last night.
Everyone around him is like, oh, that's just Gerald. He comes here every Sunday.
100%.
Or they're being polite, or they just don't notice.
Here's the thing.
That is like a Hawaiian sumo wrestler, Jabba the Hutt, that has more gymnastics like diving experience than I ever will have. He's a high diver. It's fucking impressive.
The thing that's crazy about that is that he has so much skill. Like he knows his body. Like not only like think about being like a skinny person like doing dives, right? You know your body. He has to think about his weight catching up and giving it that extra fucking oomph.
Do you think he's been doing this since he was a little kid?
All the time.
And he just like he's just been fat forever and he's just figured like
because like you get like you know how like when you get like that half turn and then the weight will catch up with something and then it gives it that extra oomph. He's got to play that, dude. That's
like a balloon with a bouncy ball in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I can see it. He knows how to throw his weight around.
Okay. This video, I remember this video. This guy is one of my favorite TikTokers of all time. Okay. He actually brings up genuinely good points, but the way that he does it is my favorite thing. It's like one of my favorite things of all time.
Okay, let's see.
You ready? And he always starts off by going, "Hey yo." You like. This guy's my favorite, dude. I love this guy. Jesse Joseph
Genou.
Ready?
Genou,
yeah. If poison expires, is it more poisonous or no longer poisonous? Yeah. 100 years ago, everyone owned horses and only the rich owned cars. Now, everyone owns cars and only the rich own horses. Wow. Yeah. Why is there a D in the word fridge, but not in the word refrigerator? Holy fuck. Wouldn't a fireman be better known as a waterman? Yeah. Who knew what time it was when the first clock was made?
Dude, that is so great. That is so great. Oh my god.
He has like 100 videos like
He's
that.
making me like
His reaction.
oh my god, that is fucking gold. That is good shit.
There's the one that sounded like a legit dog bark.
He's like
Okay. Alright, that guy needs yeah. Okay.
oh my god.
I don't remember this one at all. I have no idea what we're getting ready to watch, and that's good.
Oh my god, poor thing.
I know.
Poor thing.
And I'm just thinking about their ears, to be honest. Like,
I mean, he looked pretty cute up in the air, and then
he
like
didn't look bothered. Really.
poor thing when he hit the fucking bottom of that plane.
Oh, okay. This, if you know about the internet, is a classic clip. Not everybody knows this clip, but this is a classic clip. I like to bring classic clips. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, let's go.
Ready? You have to listen. Here we go.
Hold on! This is hold on! Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
It's my favorite
she
movie.
wore a crown and she came down in a bubble,
I'm
dog!
not fighting with you.
Grow up,
fighting
bro!
with you.
Grow up!
Get educated.
Oh my god, that was a heated fucking conversation.
About the Wicked Witch of the West.
Cinderella, right?
Hold on! Her sister was a witch!
Okay.
Right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
What did he pull out? Is that a switchblade?
Tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
He was like, I'm gonna stab him.
She came
Isn't
down
that-
in a bubble, dog. I'm not fighting with you. Grow up, bro. Grow up.
Get educated. I've seen that one a million times, but it's still good.
Okay. And I think this is a good place to end the podcast.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's go.
Don't remember this one, but this
man.
looks good. We'll see.
Why? Because there's a fat guy?
Yeah.
It's
Little fireplaces, or what are those things?
look like benches.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's under?
And he just keeps stretching. I like it. Oh my god. That is fucking smooth. That's a smooth operator.
Yeah.
Smooth operator. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I mean, dude, the guy's top heavy. What do you expect?
Dude, oh, this one's it looks like he's farting.
Oh, I mean, dude, I could see it. I could see, you know, just
It's like, okay, well, let's watch this one all the way through again. Hold on.
he may have a turtle head just squeezed out.
He saw a hot chick and was like, I'm gonna do like a quick workout for her. Real quick.
Oh,
that can't
dude.
be true.
He does a good job.
Do not do that. What?
Not in front of a hot chick. Dude, one push-up is all. That's all he. If there was a hot chick coming by, I'd go straight for
It was an
push-ups.
inclined half push-up. No.
All right.
Oh, that was good. Cam's crying back there.
There's some funny stuff.
James,
That's what I do miss.
good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's always such a good time with you, and you always have so much funny, interesting things to say. We'll have you on for a round 3 next time you come, and we won't wait 2 years. No, it's been a year. But thank you so much for coming on the podcast. And dude, you're the shit, bro. And thank you. I love you too, dude. Dude, thanks for the shirts, dude. They're so fucking dope, dude.
Dude, rep them in Arcade IA. Rep them in Arcadia. Aspen Antlers. Tell everybody about it.
No doubt.
Hide your kids, hide your wives, or whatever.
Great episode of the podcast.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Always good.
Oh, good to see you, Doc. Oh, man.
I'm happy for you, man.
Thanks, man. Just, you know,
Everything you're doing, I'm
I
happy.
just gotta keep a clear head and focus on the eye on the prize, you know?
Dude,
Guy on the penis.
you got your head on more than most.
Get your head so far up your ass you can see your balls coming out the backside of your mouth.
Later.
Thank you. We can't believe you stuck it out. We can't believe you had no doubt. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you again. Thank